There's some bad juju on this show. That's your official content warning from Tabletop 20. Hi guys, and welcome to this episode of Tabletop 20. Hope you enjoy.
Yeah. So we are here for Tabletop 20. How long has it been since we played?
Oh, a couple of weeks.
Yeah, a couple of weeks. It's Christmas time at the moment, so everything's been real busy and yeah, lots of stuff going on. But we're here for episode 12. For anyone who's confused as to where episode 11 went.
I fucked up.
We lost them.
Yeah, we had a bit of a fuck up. I was recording everything on a MacBook, and then the MacBook ran out of space, so I transferred the files over to a portable hard drive, and then tried to save it there at the end of the session. It didn't save.
Steve Jobs.
I don't know what the fuck happened, but the files just didn't save, and it was completely empty, and there was no way to recover it. So sad times, but. We're hoping to give you an extended recap for anyone who's listening, so you guys don't feel like you've missed out on anything. So, episode 10. We ended that with you guys walking up to the tower, correct?
Yeah.
So, you guys approached the tower, you met up with James, the lieutenant of the guards who were stationed at the tower at that time. He pretty much instantly recognised you, and you guys agreed to go with him to have an audience with King Eddings.
They didn't say it.
You didn't have to. Yeah, no. One of the things that happened in episode 11 was lots of edging jokes with King
Edgings.
With King Edgings, yeah. No, King Eddings.
Whose castle is on the side of a cliff, I believe.
Right on the edge. That's it. He's requested an audience with the crew who managed to take over a Murgo warship whilst being attacked by them. So the guards have looked to escort you to Veritas Mimbre, where King Eddings resides. You'll have agreed because thankfully you guys will be travelling from where you are now to Silverwood, and you'll be catching a boat from Silverwood across the Gulf to Veritas Mimbre. So thankfully for that, because you're going to Silverwood, you can drop off Ilyana, Frederick and Ilyat on the way. So they're more than happy to keep it on with you guys. You guys set off. Before that, you spent the night at the tower itself. You had some drinks and some fun with some of the younger recruits. I do believe you convinced one of the younger recruits, Grung, to glue dragon scales to himself in hopes that he would turn into someone who looks like Scorch.
Honestly, it's nice having a missing episode because I was such a little shit. No one knows, so that's great.
Yeah, well.
Don't think no one knows.
Yeah.
They can infer, it's fine.
But so, you guys had some fun with them. A number of the recruits actually took a shining to a number of the members to the party. Rin had this little bookworm of a recruit, entirely fascinated by the fact that she's a furbog. Scorch obviously had Grung, just fascinated by his scales and his whole appearance. Ash seemed to catch the eye of one of the younger male recruits and just
Promptly
just
like, nah.
Ash was, he was very keen on getting to know her, and Ash was very keen not to. So and I believe that was it. I think Eliana had a problem with one of the female recruits, Victoria, just because she was a little bit worried about what Frederick might think of her, considering she was pretty and older than Eliana and a knight and all
Jasmine?
these things.
Jasmine.
Was it?
Was it Jasmine? We had two.
What, was it Jasmine? Sorry, no, it was Jasmine.
All my notes for last session were just their names.
Yeah, so it was Jasmine. Jasmine
What'd you write down?
was this girl who
So much more
is quite bubbly and energetic and a little bit flighty. It doesn't really seem like someone who should be a recruit for the Knights of Vera Bora. And Eliana didn't really like the vibe check didn't pass. And I think it was Victoria who was the cool, calm one. Kind of had eyes for dry food, but was trying to play it cool. Like not leading it on or anything like that. And I believe when she found out that dry food had a wife, she was quite sulky. But yeah, you guys met up with them. You enjoyed yourselves. You drank and played card games, I think.
And we took off.
Fleeced the shit out of them.
You did. And then I think Rin convinced you to give some of the winnings back, considering the only thing you won was like
A handful of silver.
a handful of silver,
His
because
entire life.
these are recruits, they're very poor. The next day you set off and you started trekking towards Silverwood. You ran into, while passing through some woods, a nest of spiders, which a battle ensued. And you guys took them down fairly easily. It was fairly easy fight. After that, you guys made camp for the night. Did you guys have any sort of significant roleplay moments during those periods? I'm struggling to remember now.
Don't think so.
Dry food confessed his love for me, but
We were pretty heavy on
we,
roleplay the week before.
I guess I continued with Dry Food's like lessons in terms of like spelling and stuff and learning words and that sort of stuff. But
That's right, you did too, yeah. And Grung was starting to doubt the fact that his scales were going to turn him into, a dragon such as yourselves, or such as Scorch, the way Scorch looks. Being
I
a
rolled so high on deception checks, that poor son of a bitch.
you did. You just kept really rolling high on deception checks, and his insight. He got close at times, but it was still lower. So it was just
I
like
got a disadvantage at one point, willingly, because I was like, this is a little bit over the top now, guys.
Yeah.
It's just that poor son of a bitch. That gullible, naive son of a bitch who I have to now look after. He's going to get himself killed.
yeah. And after that, you guys set off the next morning, and it wasn't long until you came upon sort of this grasslands kind of environment with rolling hills and stuff like that. And James stopped you and said that two of the recruits who were scouting up front had spotted a bandit camp. This particular bandit camp is headed up by a man named Kavahn, the Brutal. And James spoke to the group and basically said Kavahn has a huge price on his head. He's been causing the kingdom lots of issues for a long time now, and he's a slippery bastard who always manages to get away and survive. As such, if you were to split the winnings between him, the recruits, and your party, you'd still be working at 230 gold a head for the party, should they bring him in dead or alive. Can't remember if I said alive or dead or alive last
You
time.
said either.
I said either? Yeah, okay, so cool. Yeah, dead or alive, 230 gold for his head. And you guys were debating on whether to take him on or just walk past, figuring out what you should do. In that meantime, you decided to send Vicky to scout the bandit camp, get a good look at it. Shortly after that, James decided he wanted to have his own look. So James and Armus and Ash went and decided to walk up to this sort of granite ledge.
I think
of.
me too.
Did you go as well?
Did Dry Food go?
No, I think
I don't think
three of
Dryfu went.
us.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Rin, Armus, and Ash all went up to have a look with James. As you approached, you guys were being fairly loud, and Vicky spotted you, gave you a quick word to shut the fuck up, because you guys were being loud and obnoxious and just, not very stealthy. But after meeting up with Vicky, she showed you this sort of ledge on top of a hill where you could look down into sort of this small valley where the bandit camp had been set up. Unfortunately, as you approach the ledge, again another stealth check was rolled poorly, and you guys were spotted as a glint of sunlight was reflected off Armis's helmet, even though the best efforts were made to camouflage it with, I think it was your makeup paint, Ash?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and unfortunately Ash also rolled really terribly, so...
So bad rolls all around.
Yeah, it was after that sort of... one of the sort of guards wandering around the bandit camp looked up after the glint of light caught his eye. You guys went to leave in a bit of a hurry, and Ash had knocked over some rocks from the sort of rocky ledge that they were on, and they've rolled down the hill, and now they're absolutely certain that there is someone spying on their camp.
I think they just straight up made eye contact.
Yeah.
Did they? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, they looked up and saw all of you. Yeah, just like frozen in motion, like just trying to like. If we don't move, they won't see us. That's how half orcs work, right?
Anybody got a
Is that what Kavahn is?
Kavahn.
Kavahn is?
Kavahn, yeah.
Oh,
Kavahn
yes.
is a half orc.
back?
You only know that not because you saw him, but because James knows that. So I'm pretty sure he informed you what the go was there. But yeah, do you want to pass those miso, just get them off the TV?
Will we go straight into combat?
No.
We'll find out.
No, you won't be going straight into combat because
They won't necessarily all run and leave their camp.
the ledge that you were on was sort of on top of, at the crest of this hill, and so the hill sort of comes down on a low slope towards the bandit camp. So the bandit camp, I imagine, was probably about 250 feet away, 300 feet.
Okay.
So you guys have a bit of space to move if that's what you want to do, or otherwise.
But are they going to be on like high alert now?
Oh yeah, for sure. They've spotted everyone who was at that ridge top, which again was Armis, Ash, Rin, and James,
Fucking James.
and Victoria.
And if we're on the ridge, how far is everybody else back?
Yeah.
So you guys, they're basically at the bottom of another valley. So it was a valley where you guys stopped, one hill, and then another valley where the bandit camp is. So if you guys are at the top of that hill, in between the rest of the crew and the bandit camp, and that's about 250 feet, then I would say the other crew is about 250 feet away from you as well. The rest of the party.
So we're only one hill away from these guys.
Half a hill, basically.
Half a hill.
Oh well, yeah. Sorry, Scorch. Yeah, back in your little valley with the wagon and the rest of the party. Yeah, you're about 500 feet away.
Is that where Ren is as well?
Yes. Yeah. So Ren, Armis, Dryfu.
Ren, Dryfu, and Scorch.
Yeah.
All at that little section.
Sorry, not Armis. Yeah, Dryfu and Scorch all decided to stay back, along with a couple of the other crews such as Grung and I think Jasmine and. Yeah, the other ones.
And the other guys from the Mooners.
Yeah.
Should we go back and tell everyone that we blew our comic?
Yes.
Don't forget stage whispers. And I'll just set the scene real quick. So basically, yeah, you're on top of this ridge top, you've seen rocks fall down, and you've seen a number of them turn and look at you. What are you doing?
I think we should. Some of us should stay here, i.e. probably you and me, because we made the loudest noise, and get the others to go back and bring the rest of the group, just in case something bad happens. So, like, go back for reinforcements?
Okay.
James turns around and he goes, yeah, I think reinforcements might be a good idea. I can't really hide this armour, so they're going to know who we are straight away. So I think talking our way through this might not be an option. I don't know, I'm not sure, but yes.
Strip.
Sorry?
Strip.
Oh, so you're talking to James, strip.
Yeah.
Hey babe, strip.
He's just like, I mean, it'll take me a while to take all of this off. And I can see them, they're walking up now.
Alright, everybody else except me and Ash run back and,
Alright.
you know.
I'll start running down the hill. while James is tossing up whether to take his clothes off or not.
No, so James will come with you because
He's wearing lots of armor.
the way he thinks about it is if anyone's going to be able to talk us out of it, it'll be someone who's not from the Watchtower Knights, because again they're all wearing armor that has symbols on it of the Veravorian kingdom.
Yeah.
So they're just going to know straight away that they're not friendly.
Okay.
Ooh.
Do any?
How, sorry, you go.
No, you go.
How, like, would it be easy for us to... Does James have the same armor as Victoria?
So his is a little bit more like ornate and a little bit more flashy, like just the the upper level of armor. The recruits obviously get the standard gear, so his is a little bit better, but in terms of mechanically, no.
So if we happen to just kind of put crosses on Victoria's, do we have enough time to do that? Make it look like she's deserted, and then she can stay with us, and it'll be easier for us to convince them that we don't like whoever the fuck they are.
I mean, yeah, you can definitely try that. Yeah.
Are they wearing helmets?
Can't wait for you to.
So
Like our group of soldiers. Do they wear helmets as part of
no, these guys wouldn't be wearing helmets.
Okay. Is there a piece of armor that they can take off very quickly?
The only thing would be their shield. Otherwise, the sort of the plates on their armor and stuff like that still have and like it's on there.
We could pretend that we just captured one of them.
We pretend we killed them. So give me your shield. You and I will just throw shit at it. And when they arrive, we'll say, we stole this from those assholes up the river.
Yeah?
I'll run back anyway with James. And I'll try and get everyone else to maybe hide as much as we can. Or slowly make our way up, try and stealth around.
While you guys are talking about this, you hear a horn blow in the distance.
Okay.
Give me your shield, everybody else run. We'll handle the swoop, figure it out.
We'll do the talkie thing. Can I just quickly, before she goes, just double check that if I mind link with her now, I'm just going to reread the ability.
Lasts for like an hour, right?
It lasts for an hour.
Is there a distance?
Creature must be able to see you
Ah, okay.
and be within
Is there a distance limiter?
range, which is number of feet equal to 10 times my level. I am level
30 feet.
30 feet. So I'm going to mind link with Ren before she goes anyway. So if she can see me, we can talk.
Oh,
With Rin.
Until you're 30 feet away.
Until, if she's within 30 feet and she can see me, we can talk.
if I go out of 30 feet and come back, will it like...
Yeah, it
really?
lasts for an hour.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna have to be within 30 feet to activate it, and then. Alright, cool.
Oh.
Is there a range on it once it's been connected?
Yeah,
It
does
lasts
it
for an
turn
hour.
off?
So it just lasts regardless of the range?
So I don't have to stay within 30 feet of you. Oh, I just have to see you.
So it lasts for an hour.
Cool.
You come within 30 feet, you pick up the Wi-Fi signal,
Yeah.
Wow.
Connect to the network, and you're all good. That's it.
Home is where the Wi-Fi
Oh, yeah.
auto connects. Cool. So, who's staying?
Just Ashen.
Ash, Armus, and is Vicky staying?
No.
No. Okay. So you
Team
said,
AA battery.
okay. No worries. So
best
Ash,
of dice rolls to you.
Ash and Armus are staying on the hill. The rest start running back towards down the hill. So because it's down the hill, you guys don't have to walk very far before you can see where everyone else is situated again. And you can see as well there's a bit of a panic because they also heard the horn go off. So, yeah. So you guys are running down the hill. You guys still up on the hill. You also hear, yeah, yeah! And you notice a bunch of them also getting on horses and starting to run up the hill.
Uh-oh.
Quick, give me all your booze.
All of my boost.
Give me some sort of alcohol, come on.
Oh, okay. I pass him the bottle of vodka.
Okay.
I'm
just going to take that bottle, take the lid off and start pouring it on himself a little bit. And then start throwing a little bit on Ashai as well.
Okay, cool. So Now you guys are covered in spirits. All right, not a
Sacrilegious.
problem. No worries.
And I'm going to take the shield quickly, like put it up against a tree that's like 10 or so feet away.
Okay, no worries. So there's like a bush next to you.
Yep.
These being grasslands, there's not really trees.
Oh,
there's
okay.
like big bushes and stuff like
Can I
that.
kind of prop it up so it's
Yeah.
somewhat standing up?
Leaning on the leaves of the bush. Yeah, they're thick enough bushes for you to sort of pop that up. So you're doing that with your shield, are you?
The shield I took off one of our soldiers.
Victorious.
Oh, so you took the
Yeah.
shield off
Or
Victoria.
James or whatever.
Either one.
Yeah. Okay. No worries. Well, we'll say it was Victoria.
Okay.
So because obviously that affects AC if she goes into battle without a shield. Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do you guys first, who are traveling back to the party, which is only James and Victoria and Red, right? Okay. Cool.
Before you do that, I
yep.
would just like to say that was my last bottle of vodka.
You go into
Don't worry.
Veritas memory soon. So you
Don't worry, this will work.
Capital
save our
Kingdom.
lives.
Oh, Veravora. Yeah.
100% of the
Also,
time,
quick
this
question.
works 70% of the time.
What's your movement speed?
40 feet.
40. Cool.
Fucking
So you
mums,
get
man.
there first.
Yeah.
So you rock up to Scorch and Dryfu and Ren.
I'll run up to them and be like, oh, we accidentally gave our position away.
Did we hear the horn?
Yes.
Yeah, we heard the horn.
Yeah.
What was that?
Big orcs saw us, I think.
Battle
But
stations.
I think they only maybe saw Armus and his shiny helmet.
Yeah, where are they?
So they're gonna stay up on the hill and try and talk to them.
Oh, Jesus.
So I don't know if we should hide
They're
or
just chatting with them.
they're gonna try.
And you said these were half orcs?
Yeah.
We should go.
Scary.
We should go now.
I don't know. Do you guys want to hide or
I think there's really
go up the hill?
anywhere to hide, is there? Around here?
From the side.
Yeah, so there's probably one bush in that general area where you could hide the cart behind. And then maybe a couple of different bushes that two of you could hide behind. Yeah, it's not going to be easy though.
Should we could hide and try and get Armus and Ash to coax them down this side of the hill.
Like hiding that cart's going to be a very tight fit.
Well, I think regardless, we should get Yelena, Frederick, and Eliat, who are all shit in combat. Get them to
Hide the car.
move the cart.
Well, I mean, Frederick was a woodcutter by trade, so he kind of looks like he could hold himself, but he hasn't joined in combat yet, so yeah.
okay.
And
Low expectations for him. Okay.
Exactly.
He can go guard the cart, and off you go, buddy.
That's a good idea.
Protect the women and children.
Should we have, I know, some of the recruits watch there just in case? Oh, don't even have everyone come with us.
I mean,
I think maybe
we're gonna need warm bodies.
Yeah.
Cool. And up the hill. Up the hill. Up the hill. Up the hill. Up the hill.
So Yelena, Frederick, come here.
and they come over and they're like, what's going on?
It's fine. Just take the cart and stack behind that big bush and then stay over there.
Sure, I mean, we can try, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, no worries. What's happening though? I heard the horn.
We'll tell you
and
later. It's fine. You probably don't
Are you guys
wanna
going to be
know
fighting again?
Yes.
Yeah, there's we got some trouble up over the next hill. We're just gonna deal with that. We'll be back in no time. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We're pretty good at killing shit.
Okay. Frederick, Elena, stay with me, please. And they start moving the cart over towards behind the bush and trying to sort of squeeze it in as much as they can so it's not visible. What else you guys doing?
So I imagine, what's his face? James and Victoria are probably on their way down. We've always seen them coming, right?
Yeah, so by now James and Victoria would have rocked up, yeah.
Cool. What's the plan? We're gonna go fight?
So I think those two are going to try and talk to them first. So if they see us with our armour on, they're going to know instantly we're a threat. But hopefully your friends there can talk to them and, I don't know, We knew this might come to a fight, but if we can avoid a fight, that would be great. You know, obviously we've given away the element of surprise, so taking him by himself is probably not an option now unless we take on the whole camp. So I think for now it's probably best if we try and hide ourselves and you guys try and talk your way through it, and then we can come back another day maybe, who knows. But either way, yeah, we're in a bit of a tight situation.
Let's hide. Ren, how many of us can you dig into the ground?
You want to hide here with the cart?
Wait, so we're just gonna let them talk their way out of this?
You want us to dig in and hope that they survive?
Are there like any bushes up the hill?
So, like I said, there's enough, like in that valley where you guys are all situated, there's enough bushes for you guys to kind of hide behind. It was just that one bush was only just barely big enough to fit the entire cart behind.
But if we hide down here, we're going to be 200 feet away.
Yeah. How bright is it in terms of daylight?
Oh shit, that's a good question. What time of day?
I think it was like mid-morning, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like, it's midday. You can see Seconda in the sky there, and the sun sort of like halfway there. So like that's how it sits the entire day.
Yeah.
So like it'll move across the sky. Hey, Duff is here.
Good timing. We need to make a snap decision for what we're doing.
Okay.
Hide or fight?
Ooh. May as well fight. I mean,
That's it.
That's it. Alright, cool.
Alright. Just sorted. So okay, cool.
Should we take like a wide flanking angle on him, or
yeah?
try and go wide through the scrub and try and hit him on an angle where they're not expecting?
Seems like a good
Come
call.
behind.
wait, aren't we split up right now?
Yeah.
We are back at camp. Armus and Ashtai are stayed on the front lines where they got noticed, and they're hoping to talk out the people riding towards them on horses that just blew horns. So now we're deciding on how we're going to engage.
Yeah, let's go save their asses.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Fucking
So we heard the horns. That's the excuse to go up.
shock and awe, baby.
Yeah. They were fighting horns, yeah?
Stole.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Right.
You know horns.
Yeah.
That was a fighting horn, yeah?
Them's be fighting horns.
And
That I
fighting horns.
heard,
Well,
yes.
I was going to say one more horn, but let's not do that. Let's sneak out up
At the right time.
At the right time.
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't know if
Spit on the horn and
Horn
whack
beat-
it.
yeah.
You gotta hold it right.
Oh wait.
You gotta wait till the right.
You need to blow from your anus.
You really need to
Nice.
linger on the edge of using a horn to
Like,
the right.
like grasses. If you go
Absolutely.
too soon,
That's the problem. You don't want to go too soon.
it ruins everything.
Yeah. You need to just on the edge of
Hold
blowing
it on
that
the
horn.
cusp.
Then generous.
Right to the end.
I'm right there.
But you gotta
I'm
keep
right
it.
there.
Gotta keep it there. Gotta keep you ready the whole time.
Until the perfect moment.
Okay, so just to give you a view,
A little too down.
this is kind of like the valley area that you're in at the moment. Uphill that way is towards the crest where Armus and Ash are at the moment. Uphill, so that's the valley, and then it comes uphill again, and then uphill that way as well.
Okay.
So
closer to you is downhill.
So that way is kind of downhill,
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's more like just a flat
Yeah,
area
yeah.
that sort of continues on, where its hills sort of come up and around.
Cool.
So up this way, there would be. I didn't put it on this map, but like there would be that sort of bush where the cart would be hiding in behind. So they go uphill a little bit, hide behind a bush, and then these bushes here, they're about 5 feet each. So if you guys squeeze in, then yeah, you'd be able to hide. Also, some of these boulders and rocks and stuff like that would be possible. So obviously you've got little granite ledges where the hills sort of peak out that you might be able to hide behind, or yeah,
I think
depends on what you're
Should
doing.
we hide and try and get them to convince them to come down?
I think snap decision. Ren's got the right idea. We fan out and kind of converge in position. If they need help, we can be there to help them out. If not, we can be there to ambush them or some shit. I don't know, but
Should we advance at like half pace
Do we have to
I
climb
reckon we should
up
advance
it?
stealthily. They don't know how many we are.
so
Yeah,
that we
so
don't get noticed?
that by itself is about 5 feet high.
Yeah. I reckon we fan out like that and we kind of spread.
Cool.
How far away are we?
We're like 250 feet.
Yep.
Okay.
71
How many
meters.
rounds is that?
So we can probably
It's a lot of
sprint
rounds.
the
It's a lot of
first.
rounds. But
It's like 7 rounds.
does anyone else have any range besides me?
Or double dash
Throwing
action.
axes.
Yeah, I'm throwing.
A spear? You can throw a spear 250 feet.
Yeah, but you're like talking to them.
Yes.
You're up there as well, you bitch.
So where are you,
all
you
right.
guys heading back up the hill?
Yep.
Are we thinking that we dash for the first 100 feet and then stealthily approach for the next like?
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, if we hustle, get a little bit of hustle first. We spread out as we hustle, and
Yeah.
then we.
Hustlers
They don't know
spread.
how many we are.
Yeah.
So we can, if we can fan out, we can maybe use that to our advantage.
Okay.
Alrighty, so this here is the ledge where you're at. This one here. That was where you're at, where you're looking down into the camp itself.
Which direction is the camp in?
That way.
All right.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So we're on this side.
Oh, so
Yeah.
that's down.
We're going to be entering from what, over here or something?
Yeah, so you guys will be coming up this way. Bandit camp's on that side of the screen, and for those who got a good look at the bandit camp, I will show you what it looks like.
Not great.
Cool.
Ooh.
So you guys would have been looking down this way.
There's blood on the tents.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's
On
nice one.
nearly every single tent.
It's almost as if they are the
Bad guys.
same one.
There's even little crows. I have so much fun building these maps, just adding dumb shit in. Yeah, I built all of these.
Oh shit, I didn't realize.
Yeah. Every map that we've played with, I've built.
We just found these maps online.
No,
so
this was
conveniently related to
$12.99.
our adventures.
No, yeah, I use Incarnate, and they have a lot of...
Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Sponsor us.
But yeah, so that's the bandit camp you're looking at, and I imagine you guys are heading up the hill back to the ridge. Alright.
What kind of would we be able
Shit,
to enter
his
from
name.
the sides if we
Of the
try?
camp?
Yeah, not the camp, but where these guys are.
Yeah, you could come up the side of the hill, yeah. So what are we doing?
What are you doing?
How are we splitting up?
I'm the only one with range, so I'm gonna go as wide as I can.
Okay.
You guys.
Close.
Yep, I'd like to get
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
What's the range of the throwing?
Follow
30
Not
feet.
long enough.
range.
Alright, so are you sort of going around that way?
Yeah. I'll probably divert the most from the ring group and try and get.
Okay, no worries.
I guess we try and spread in like a bit of a ring, like a semicircle, and move up the hill.
Are
Yeah.
we
Try and wrap around.
seeable
it.
on this map currently, or are we so far away?
No.
So where's my
We're
range?
ages away still.
Where's little Scorch?
Scorch
Is he kicking around somewhere? Did he
We're
get...
just figuring it's a little tiny.
Carl's got the minions.
He's not so little.
No, I put him down.
What?
I smell a minions.
I'm a little Scorch boy.
Well, you're figuring he's like
Did tell you to grab
a
your
he's like a
knees,
thick sort of buff guy.
Yeah, he is a thick sort of buff guy.
Yeah, but that's
Who
not
is?
Scorch.
Scorch is always. He's a thick and buff in his heart.
Legend in his own mind.
This guy here.
Yeah, he's just a bit buff for Scorch.
Yeah, he's fucking
Who
yoked.
do you want me to use then?
He's the only dragon we
Find
got.
a Twinkie one.
Here, look. It's,
Find one that looks like a magic.
Did you just call Scorch a twink?
Okay, Scorch.
Yes.
Considering you're flanking out wide, I'm going to get you to roll a. I'll get you to roll a perception check.
Cool. You
No,
got
sorry, a stealth check.
Use
Alright,
this one.
Please roll.
He got fire.
Oh god.
You got fire, but it's just like, oh wait, actually, yeah, that's gaudy as shit. Alright, that could be Scorch.
That can be Scorch.
Styling.
Yeah, absolutely flash as hell. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So you want to roll stealth?
Should change it.
New dice. Here we go.
So, are you planning to come up this way? Are you?
Yeah, I am.
Okay,
What is my stealth?
Stick your.
21.
Very nice. Alright, not a problem.
New dice still that's nice.
And you guys are sneaking up the hill,
Yeah.
right?
The idea was to leg it for the first like 100 beats so we get some ground and then stealth.
Okay, not a
Yeah.
problem. Alright, give me a stealth check, everyone who's legging it. So that would be Dryfu, Ren, Rin.
Everyone else.
Ooh, I actually have disadvantage on stealth checks.
Oh, no.
Good news. Zoe's only 25 minutes away.
Oh, cool.
Good news.
Can't wait to see it.
16.
16.
Oh, I'm hating that. That's a 6.
14.
6 total.
6 total.
Okay. So 16. 6 total, 14.
So quick, everyone fan out. Just ran right up the middle.
Yeah, no, I am going right up the middle. I was like, yeah, no, it's a great plan. Let's go.
They rolled fucking fairly well. So, alright, cool. You guys.
Endangered everyone.
Who's it? 2 center drinks.
Yeah, they do alright, hey.
Okay. Well, this is quite strong. What are they?
It's like double jacks.
Oh Jesus.
I didn't realise it was double jacks until I
Was halfway through it.
Yeah, I
many
had
of
my
those
meds, didn't eat all day, and then fuck. Anyways, didn't eat all day, had one, and I was like, wow,
Yeah.
these do alright. Alright, cool. So you guys have all sort of moved up. Now, before any of that actually takes place, though, we'll go back to Ash and Armus.
Yeah.
So you see a couple of guys start making their way up the hill. Some with bows and arrows, some with swords and shields and stuff like that. And then you see a couple of guys jump on horses as well and start making their way up. So as you get to the top, there's about 7 different people come to meet you.
Okay, before they get there, I would like to cast guidance on myself.
Smart.
Okay,
Well
yeah.
done. Always
fair
a great
enough.
idea.
Okay, so I've put this dice here to represent the shield.
Okay.
So,
We're
so
going to stick it up against the.
The trees?
Yeah.
Or this little bush here.
so how far away are they? Like on the map, roughly? Are they up here yet?
Yeah, so they're just about approaching up there. Yeah.
Okay.
So you've probably got 1 round worth of stuff to do before they get there. So you're casting guidance.
Pretend to be drunk. Just follow me, lead. And then I'm going to wait for them to kind of come up the hill until I know they can see me.
Get into it.
You better border dogs! And I'm going to throw my spear at the shield, but sideways, so I'm like throwing it like
Yeah.
just really poorly on purpose. And then I'll stumble around on purpose. You fucking loser with your matching outfits. Hello, who are you?
Is that a performance? Give me a performance check.
I'm also gonna follow his lead and be doing exactly that.
He
But with
drenched himself in
axe
vodka.
arrows.
Axe arrows. Okay.
But like before they get there.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, surely you get advantage,
Ice
right?
javelin, surely.
What'd you roll? What'd you roll?
7 total.
Oh, don't worry. I feel like that's enough.
Did you have advantage?
No.
Surely.
No. Request advantage.
Does he have advantage because I'm helping?
Oh, yeah,
or
shit.
do I get a roll?
Actually, yeah. If you're helping, yeah.
Do you want advantage or do you want
Give the boy advantage.
What roll is it?
Alright.
Performance. Wait, that's better.
19.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, nice.
That's better.
Yes. Beg you to
Okay,
give
cool.
mercy.
Alrighty, no worries. So they all approach at the same time. The horses catch up, and one of the guys. Sorry, let me just look in my notes here. Where is it? So one of the guys on the horses, he rides up and he sort of pulls up his reins and stops. And he goes, "What are you doing?"
We're just throwing things at this shield we stole off these soldiers. Come throw things. I have extra vodka around here somewhere.
No, you finished my last bottle, you wanker.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
like staggery.
I am Armus Vidur at your circle. Come, what's your name?
At your cervix.
My name is Ligish.
Ligish.
Yes. One of the leaders of this camp here. I'm just wondering why you're sneaking around it.
Does it look like we're sneaking around?
We just wanted some space to throw things at this, we practice to hit these people. So we saw your camp, we tried to be quiet, but we knocked rocks and things, so we're very sorry. Very sorry. Should we be a bit more quiet? We can move over if you like.
He kind of looks at you both and then just give me deception checks at advantage.
That's 17.
18.
Not bad. Alright.
He goes, "Right, you drunken idiots. So, what you? Where did you find this shield here? You killed one of the Verivorians?
Well, you're not one of them, are you? And I put my hand on
Fuck no.
myself. Okay, great, terrific, because I'm shitless soul. But we managed to, we have a bit of a price on our head, They came, we fought, they tried to take us, we killed one of them, took that as a bit of a...
Prize.
Bit of a prize. How do you say souvenir? And now I use for target practice because I am master spearman.
He dismounts his horse and he jumps off and he starts walking over to you. And one of the females who's holding a bow and arrow goes, "I don't trust him, Lig." Kind of just puts his hand up and walks right up to you. He goes, "So you drink then?"
How did you know?
Give us a swig then.
Alright, there you go.
Takes a swig of your vodka and he actually chugs the rest of it. And then he burps real loud. And he goes, "So, you have a price on your head?"
Perhaps. You're not in league with King Edgings, are you? Masturbation, yes.
He hears that and he kind of chortles and he goes, "That's a good one, I'll have to remember that one." You clearly aren't friends with the Verivorian Kingdom and you've got prices on your head. What are you guys doing? Are you heading somewhere? Are you looking for refuge? Because we're always looking for recruits.
Who's your leader?
Kavahn. Have you heard of him?
No, sounds brutal.
He goes, funny you say that actually, because that's what they like to call him, Kavahn the Brutalizer, which is honestly bullshit because he is a great man. But again, invitation extended. You can come see the man himself if you like. Come have some drinks with us as well. Stay for the night, unless you have somewhere else to be.
You had me at drinks. May I gather? It's not just us. We have a few others who are about, keeping eye out. Is it right if I go grab them as well? It's 3 or 4. We won't take up too many drinks.
I can stay here while he goes.
Make a persuasion check.
24.
At advantage because you're with Ash.
24.
24. He goes, "Yeah, more the merrier, as long as they're not those fucking Verivorian scum, or allies with them. If you guys are looking for a bit of direction in life, come join our little, and if not, we'll have some drinks for the night and see what you're up to."
Alright, wait here. I'll be back in a second. Hey, arrow lady, take a shot at the shield. I'll be back. And I'm going to fall over and get back up and go shh, and then continue stumbling around up there.
Alrighty, cool. Alright, no worries.
Have they got within 30 feet of us?
Are you staying with them?
This whole time has Ren gotten within 30 feet of us?
This is your distance for telepathy.
Did you link with
Oh,
that?
actually,
Yeah.
that's a good point. So, do you guys remember what you rolled for stealth coming up the hill?
16.
21.
6.
Yeah.
How close are
I
we?
thought you just had to link.
Yeah, so I linked with this. I'm just checking with whether you're... I'm just checking if you
It's still got a distance limit on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
just because you're
We
outside,
We can
need to be
only.
within 30
Yeah,
feet.
okay, sorry.
Okay.
Got you. Probably not yet, I would say.
Okay. Well, should I stay behind as a...
well, just to come back a little bit, because I forgot you guys were sneaking up the hill. When you say, "Oh, we've got some friends," he turns around and goes, "Yeah, no, we've already spotted them hiding behind the bushes there."
Oh, fuck.
But
Which
if
one?
they're friends of yours and they don't like the Veravorian fucking guards, then, you know, not a problem. I don't see why it should be a problem. And you hear the lady with the bow again, she's like, I've got a fucking problem.
If they can see us, can we hear?
Huh?
If they have spotted us, would we be able to hear this conversation, or they spotted us from ages away?
Yeah, no, make a perception check. Everyone who's in the group, so. No?
No.
20.
20?
21.
Nice. Good job, guys. So, yeah, you see them on top of the ridge there, and you can't really hear what they're talking about, but you can hear sort of muffles of their voice, and through that, just by the tone of those muffles, you can gather that it's not aggressive, and by their body language as well, it doesn't seem very aggressive either. So, you guys, yeah, seem to be there's no alert for action at the moment. So after that, after he says, I've seen your friends already.
Which
But
one did you
more the merrier?
spot? We're working on our stealthy abilities. Which one was it? Where are you guys? Come on, we've found friends.
I don't think Ren hit at all.
Ren tripped and like broke over a sapling.
So can I see Ren?
Yeah.
At least you already look drunk.
Ren, you idiot! Bring everyone up here. You suck at stealthiness.
Oh, what's going on with the people we're traveling with?
Oh no. They've been ordered to
that's
hide
yours.
the cart and hide
They're
themselves.
just elsewhere
No,
hiding.
you had James and stuff coming with you, didn't you?
Oh, the recruits.
Did
No, yeah.
we?
Yeah, you had the recruits coming with you.
Oh yeah,
So
fuck.
they're with us, and they're coming up with us.
By this point, is Rin within 30 feet?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell her to not bring James. Or tell James to stay behind.
Okay.
Oh my god, watch something.
We should have the recruits stay behind and just be back up, ready to fight when we choose to fight.
But I already came with you though.
They're halfway
But were
up
they
the hill.
spotted? What did they roll for stealth?
Yeah.
You don't know?
But I mean,
But why not?
we don't know if they're spotted.
No.
Well,
You don't know who's been spotted.
They haven't gone.
What the fuck? You don't even know anything. All you know is that Armus has been told. Well, you don't even know this. Armus just knows that he's leaned over and goes, yeah, I've seen a couple of your friends already.
alright. Yeah, Ren's
No.
gonna walk out into
What
the
are
clearing.
you messaging me?
I'm going to tell Rin that we have convinced them that we're friends by saying we hate the
Veravorian
Veravorian
Kingdoms
Kingdoms.
guards.
guards.
Those people.
And make a joke about King Edgings when you get out here. And then I'm gonna stagger after Armus and only yell out our group's names
Right.
and tell them to come up.
Okay.
So like, guys, drive food, Rin, Scorch, come up here. Because Ren's already making his way.
Yeah.
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 Oh, you guys, I just got the weirdest headache.
You guys are fucking lucky the guards rolled well on themselves. Like, it was uncanny. Hey, it was nothing below 15. And
yes.
I was like, and the only one who rolled well, I think, was Ren. So, yeah, it's a good thing that he was, yeah.
As
Anyways,
a character with shit intelligence, I'm gonna say.
so you guys,
Do you think they have to stay? Do we bring everybody? Oh wait, no, you mind leave with me. Sorry, you did. Sorry. Yeah, I did. I'd turn around to the two and say, I think you guys have to hide again. I don't think you should come.
okay, no worries. So they managed to stay behind the bushes that they're currently at, and you guys walk up on ahead. So now I would say they're probably about 80 feet back here.
Yeah.
So the rest of the guards, 80 feet, hiding behind bushes. Carts, another 150 feet, hiding behind another bush, back in that valley that you guys started in. Alrighty.
As everyone like kind of files out and kind of makes their way up the hill, I'm going to, as they emerge from my hiding spot, whatever, kind of come around and as we follow everyone else, I'm going to turn around and face like our camp, and just like from behind, like because I'm obviously face away from the rest of the bandit dudes, and just going to cast a minor illusion effects just in my hands or in my chest, and it just says wait, just like
Ooh, okay.
across, like as I'm like turning around, just wait,
Can
pops
we
up.
all read
Okay.
that?
It's
Is
an infernal.
that going to be a subtle spell?
Someone else will have to tell you what it's.
No, I mean, I'm not walking, or like, this is me emerging sort of thing, turn the face away from everyone, just kind of like, as I'm kind of stretching, just look it up, just kind of cast
To
it.
look up.
Yeah.
Look
Okay.
in the distance.
I'm hoping to cover it with my back.
Is he telling
So
us
you're kind of hoping to sort
Yeah.
of do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
just a little, wait.
It's only minor.
Yeah. It's not even a major illusion, it's just a minor one.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Let's be stealth or sleight of hand.
Yeah, sleight of hand actually. Yeah, good call.
Oh, not good. 7.
That's right. Cool. So you guys make your way up there. The leader kind of goes, right. So this is your posse, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I start introducing them. This is Ren.
Alright.
This is Dry Fu. We're unsure about him
Yeah.
so far. This is Ren. I'm kind of unsure about her too.
If he gets close to me, I'm gonna snoop.
So what do y'all do? What are y'all doing? Day drinking out in the middle of nowhere?
Oh, I don't do that.
Ah, so you haven't been drinking?
Yeah, she's
Yeah, right.
Straight edge.
Yeah, she's into.
Ah, look, each to their own, I guess.
It's more for us. I hate people that don't drink. You know, they just.
Slap my abs, be like, temple.
Fair enough, I can respect that. So, have either of you guys heard of Kavahn? He's our leader down at camp there.
Vakam?
Kavahn.
Have we heard of Kavahn?
Other than earlier this
Roll
morning.
A.
No, none of you would.
No?
No,
Okay.
no, he's not that famous.
I'm troubled.
Yeah, he's not that famous. Yeah, he goes. Kavahn is our camp leader. He looks after the most of us. And basically, the idea of our whole little group is fuck the system. You know? A lot of our guys down there are ex-farmers. People have been pushed out by fucking Stork's inventions. And yeah, so. But you guys, no offense, look pretty lost yourselves, so come hang out and introduce yourselves, and if you want, you can stick around. There might be a spot open for you. I mean, we could always do with extra muscle. But yeah, otherwise, what were you doing? Anyways, do you guys have places to go, things to do?
Not really. We're roaming around, getting, doing,
Running
mercy.
away from Murgos.
Burgers, right? Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, we blew up a ship. Show them your fireballs.
Show us those fireballs. Scorch.
Fireballs, and he looks expectantly at you.
Just joking, pants.
Tell the
Disguise self drop hands.
I'm just gonna conjure some flame in my hand and just be like, name's Scorch, they kind of call me that for a reason.
Whoa. Okay. Right.
It's in the name.
So you got them magic abilities, do you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Not a lot of people around here with those. I mean, Kavahn's got a few tricks, but yeah. No, good stuff. Kavahn will definitely find you useful for sure. But yeah, what do you guys say to it? Want to come down for have a couple of drinks?
I personally love.
Meet the leader, and he can tell you what we're all about.
Sure.
Yes.
Sounds
alright.
Yeah.
I like the
Does
leader.
anyone have prestidigitation, by the way?
No.
Cool. So you guys.
Vodka.
You guys head down the hill there, and you start making your way over to the
I don't know, it might be.
to the bandit
I have
camp.
some drinks on me. It's just the. cast that we have that.
You drank the rest of our vodka.
Here's my treasure page.
I'd like to make a note that Armus collected his spear before going.
You have a drink
Copy
page.
that.
A treasure page.
Oh, okay. I
No,
thought you
it's
said,
not.
"Where's my drink page?" I'm like, no.
Like half the things in my inventory are drinks.
Old drink page.
We took
As we walk
ale from
past,
somewhere.
also,
As you guys are walking down the hill, as well, you notice two archers coming down from the opposite side.
archers.
Yeah.
Oh, archers.
Archers.
There's
Archers.
a McDonald's.
Does anyone have some water?
You can gather by the direction that they're walking from that they were sent up and around to flank you guys as well.
I didn't see
So,
anybody.
Smart.
but they figured, from the conversation they could see you guys having that all was well. So, you guys make your way into the camp. He sort of leads you in and he goes, Kavahn's just in the main tent there. I'll bring you in just in a second. But this is us. We try and move around every now and then. It's never too good to be in one spot. But we've been doing this for a number of years now, and we've managed to sort ourselves out a nice little life here. The kingdom calls us bandits, but that's not really what we like to call ourselves. Bandits gives the idea that we fuck people over, which if we deem them shit, then yeah, we might. But we're not attacking random caravans of people passing through, innocent merchants, traders, shit like that. We just like to be out here with our freedom, not having anyone tell us what to do, really. Kavahn initially went and lived with the Blue Nomads for a bit, but he didn't like the cold out there, so he came back here even though the threat of the Verivorian Kingdom was higher, but he made it work. And ever since then he's been recruiting and getting us in, and we've just been doing our own thing.
We hate the cold.
Yeah.
We did not like our time up there.
Oh, you guys were up there, were you? Yeah, right. I've never been myself. How did you find it? Shit?
Cold.
Oh shit.
Ice
Yeah.
elementals.
One of our friends died.
Right.
Wow.
Oh, is he still in the car?
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost.
I mean, that's Rachel, not saying that.
Yeah. Out of character. Yeah.
Is our car here? Or?
It's hiding in a bush.
It's hiding in the bush back down the valley. Yeah, they haven't spotted that yet, so...
Quick head count.
Huh?
Quick head count.
So 16 total, including Kavahn, who's inside the red tent.
That we can see or that are there?
That you've seen, yeah, or that are there. Sorry. So yeah.
So no one in the tents or anything like that?
Well, no, not at this point. They're all sort of milling about. People are carrying arms full of wood across site and stuff like that. Other people are sort of skinning rabbits and getting dinner ready and all the rest of it. And yeah.
These guys aren't particularly evil.
You guys have a name for yourselves?
Not really a name, but just more of a mission. Some of us colloquially call ourselves Kavahn's Freedom Fighters.
How do you spell Kavahn?
Kavahn.
A-V-A-N.
I would have
No R in there?
thought there was an R.
I originally read R.
Kavahn.
Cabin.
Kavahn. Yeah, but it's
Kavahn.
pronounced Kavahn. So fuck
Oh,
yeah.
it's so fucking pretentious. Command Freedom Fighters.
Look, add an R or a H in there if it makes it easier to remember. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Freedom.
Kavahn bucket, but it's Kavahn bouquet.
The chick that was there, what was her name?
Her name was Shimia.
Shimia.
Can I ask Shamir?
Shmia.
Shimmy, shimmy, ya, shimmy, ya, shimmy, ya.
Shamir. Can I ask Shamir why? Well, I'm just going to strike up a conversation with her.
Yeah.
Just to kind of
Fill her out.
feel her up a little bit.
Aye.
She'll be like, why are you so mistrusting?
Just a bit.
So first of all, he leads you into like the main campfire area, yeah. Look. Anyways, he leads you into the main campfire area and tells you guys to sort of sit around the campfire while he goes in and talks to Kavahn. So you guys will sit down, and you start talking to Shamir. So, sorry, what did you say?
I said Eric would have come in real handy here.
No. I mean,
Hi.
what did you say to Shamir?
Having a chat? Like, hello, what's your name?
I'm Shamir. What's your name?
I'm Ash.
Ash.
So what's with the dark and gonna kill you vibes? Are you always like that?
She kind of looks you up and down and goes...
I'm like still pretending to be like...
Do you have a necklace of skulls?
I do.
Yeah.
So all she sees is this really, really bubbly chick with a necklace of skulls.
Did you disguise yourself last session or something, or
No.
no?
I'm pretending to be very intoxicated, so all she sees
Oh, right,
is a very,
okay.
very bubbly Ash.
Oh, okay. So you're all bubbly and
So I'm
talkative.
trying to make friends, and
Yeah.
it's just like looking like me.
Oh, right. Okay. So yeah, she's more referencing the way you're dressed and the skulls around your neck. But yeah, she kind of just looks you up and down and goes, I mean, it looks like that's right up your alley, but look, I'm not a fan of newcomers, especially when there's lots all at once. We've had a few incidents here. Kavahn and his henchmen, a little bit too trusting for my tastes, but it is what it is.
I mean, there's only 6 of us. There's like, how many of you?
And she goes, all up, I believe there's about 16 of us.
Nice.
Inside check.
Good. Let's lost now.
Rob?
Well, fuck's sake.
Roll better.
What's my insight? 10.
10?
Yes.
Yeah, no, she, as far as you can tell, she seems to be honest in telling you that there's 16 members within Kavahn's Freedom Fighters.
Cool. So how long have you guys been camped out here?
This particular spot, not very long. Why is that?
Just asking. We're passing through. What is it that you guys exactly do? I mean, Freedom Fighters is it's like a...
Yeah, I thought
Generic
It's out
term.
very
you're
generic.
farmers. We were farmers.
Yeah, so a number of us used to be farmers or people who lived within the cities and were cast out for one reason or another. Freedom Fighters is a bit of a stretch. I don't particularly like to use that term. Kavahn just has this idea of a society where we operate independently with liberty and freedom. Obviously, we're far from starting our own society, but you know, if it can work, then that's what we want to do.
Be the change you want to see.
Well, yeah. A lot of us just don't like the rules and regulations that come with modern society, and a lot of us have been pushed out unfairly, especially because of these new advancements made in technology and all the rest of it.
So all of you are magic users?
No, God no.
Oh, so pushed out as in your jobs have been taken through technology?
Yeah.
Ah.
A lot of us, most of us here are here because the work dried up after new advancements in technology were made, and you know, all of a sudden one man can do the work of 20 men, and
That's awful.
you know, we
Does
get
sound
pushed
horrible.
out, and there's no compensation, there's no nothing, and we either go into crime or find a new career, and for some of us, and which is most of us here, that wasn't an option. And when we ran into Kavahn, he described, what his life was like and what his mission in life was. And that's basically just to have a society who runs on their own merit and lives by their own means and doesn't owe the tax man and all the rest of it.
What are these guys wanted for again?
I don't know.
So there wasn't a thing.
James did tell you that they were wanted for murder and burglary, mostly, as far as I can remember off the top of my head.
Now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever paid tax.
I'm all for abolishing debt.
You have a lot of debt.
maybe-
Do you know
maybe
how
it's
much
like-
debt you have?
I do. I'm well aware of how much debt I have. I'm well aware of how much debt I have.
Okay, because 10,632 pieces of gold is a lot of debt.
It is. Is that just like to the
Ashley says
ATO?
that.
You see a lot of eyebrows raised.
You saying this out loud, friend?
Hey, who's got drinks? Drinks?
Yeah, so
Suck.
It's my personal debt business.
Yeah, that's my own.
you see one of the guys sitting there, and he goes, yeah, debt. No, I can sympathise
This guy
with
gets
that.
it, yeah.
And he sort of turns around and he grabs like a keg out and like a couple of like mugs and stuff like that and starts passing them around.
Nice. As it passes out, and I take the last one or whatever, I'm going to pull out my two little never melting ice shards.
Yeah.
My little ice blocks I carved, and I pop in my drink. I'm like, cheers, man.
How many of those do you have?
I've got some, I think, but I specifically carved out two, so I got enough for me, and then fuck the rest of you.
As he passes you the drink, you put the ice in it. You kind of just bewildered for a second.
Just keep
and
ice in
then
your pocket?
just blinks and then doesn't think anything else of it, basically. Cool. So you guys start having a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
With that, you hear a sort of like a curtain being pulled back, or a tent flap. Hoping to avoid that word. And out walks.
Weird. And now we have flaps.
Out walks Ligish, the guy you were talking to before.
What race
His name
is
was
Ligish?
what?
Ligish.
What race is it?
Human.
Michael.
Ligish was a human.
No, it's fine. We're all good at the same time. We're mature adults.
What's wrong with Ligish? Like, obviously it's a weird name.
Nothing
but
at all.
Go on, hit me with something.
Like this.
For fuck's sake.
Ligish.
I kind of like these nuts, man. Ligish.
Good luck making a name we
Not
can't
these
fuck
nuts.
up.
It's like Ligma.
You're right, man. It is too close to Ligma, yeah.
I can't believe Steve Jobs died of Ligma.
Who the hell Steve Jobs?
Ligma balls.
Yes, so Ligish walks out and behind him Kavahn walks out and he is this rather big half-orc. He's got sort of like sort of green skin, but like not dark, but not too dark, or not too light either, so it's that mid-range. He has two sort of hook teeth coming out from the bottom of his upper lip, and one of them is kind of like half broken.
He's wearing downward facing fangs.
No, sorry, he's like coming up.
Coming up.
Yeah, so they're
They
facing
sound
up.
like fucking alright.
Yeah, he's got he's different.
This dude's got Nova Bite.
No, so and one of them's kind of like chipped off, and you see he's got a number of rings on and a necklace with like a black obsidian rock around his neck, and he's wearing dark brown studded leather armor, and you can see he's got a saber at his side. Saber? I think it's a saber.
Like a
rapier.
tiger?
Sorry, a rapier.
A lightsaber.
A rapier at his side and a couple of daggers in pockets here and there. And he goes, "Right, so fresh meat, huh? How you going?"
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Do we smell bad? Do we smell like meat?
Can I also get another performance check from Ash and Alice?
It's still being.
Surely it'll.
6.
It's been a sobering experience for him.
Did you guidance
18.
yourself before you did
18.
that?
Oh no, guidance only lasts like a minute.
You gotta constantly be casting that on yourself.
Yeah, but then people can see you casting it.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah, it'll be over a minute now.
Yeah.
18?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool. No worries. Yeah, he kind of walks up and he goes, so who are we then?
My name is Artemis Vidua at your cement. And these are my friends. Introduce, go.
Oh, I'm Rin.
Rin. Ah, very nice.
Scorch.
Scorch. I like the skull thing you got going on. And yourself? Little
Ash.
emo girl?
Oh my god.
Ash.
Rude.
Fair enough. Not as cool as Scorch, but
Ooh.
you,
I like this guy.
little man.
To make enemies today.
I'm Ren.
Ren. Ren.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a kobold in a hot minute.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where did you see Kobold?
Oh, I've seen a couple of them off and around the mountains, but yeah, none around here. And like I said, it's been a hot minute. And
Oh no, I haven't seen any of my kind either.
you're a athletic little dude, aren't you?
Well, you gotta keep working at it. You know how it is.
The dude's more jacked than dry food, and that's
Yeah.
fucked.
But he's littler.
Yeah, it's
And,
more fucked.
He's tiny, yeah,
Just
no,
like
he
a
has like
square.
It's like a
Well,
child in a bodybuilding
it's in
contest.
proportion.
Yeah.
It's in proportion, but
muscles
yeah, I know,
like
yeah.
steel cable.
And Kavahn sort of looks up at you and goes, and save the best for last. Who the fuck are you?
I'm like wiping away a little tear of joy. I'm Amis's friend. Dry food.
Dry food.
Oh my god, when did you guys become friends?
By God, you're the biggest drow I've ever seen. I haven't actually seen very many drow, actually, but yeah, you're a massive. Was there something in the water where you grew up, or did you get picked on a lot in school?
No. I didn't go to school.
Ah, yeah, fair enough. Fuck school. Yeah. All right, cool. So,
Fuck school game.
That was privately tutored.
homeschooled.
I had a nanny.
Liggy over here tells me that you guys were just hanging about, having drinks in the middle of the day, and you've killed a couple of Ereborian guards. Is that right?
Yep.
We killed
Pull
one.
up. I'm gonna hold up the shield. Here's one here.
Oh, the one's that bitch she killed, yeah?
Yes. She put up a shit fight. It was easy. Easy kill. Easy trophy. Still I can hold on to it.
Fair enough. Yeah, we'll sand that down. We'll buff it out and we'll paint it up and
Send it down to the lab.
yeah.
We'll get
Unless you
some
want to keep it, of course.
Oh no, as a token of your hospitality,
Well, thank you very much, Armus. I appreciate that.
feel free to throw it into the fire.
If you don't mind, are you able to take your helmet off? I just like to see faces. That's all.
Oh.
I cannot do that, unfortunately.
We haven't even seen the guy's face.
We haven't seen it. We've been traveling
I'm
with him
his
for a while.
friend and I haven't seen
Can I have a group persuasion check,
With
please?
5 of us simultaneously go, ooh. Oh, fuck, man, other than that one.
10.
17.
7.
4,
23!
4. Total 4.
So what is that around the table?
I don't know.
7.
4.
23.
10.
17.
7.
So 3 passes. Wait,
Maybe.
what'd you get?
You don't even know what the DC is.
Surely it's
DC was 22.
I wouldn't. It's
I mean,
not.
we're not lying.
No, that's why I asked for a persuasion check.
We've never had reason to need to see his face.
Look, this is how he drinks. And I'm
I
gonna make
think
a
it-
straw.
I think it
Time
blocks
I
his
throw.
vision.
Wait.
You had one above 20 and one above 15.
Yeah.
And a natural 1.
Who wrote that one?
Oh, Red.
But a total of 4.
You got to work on that conscience. All right. You got
His
to lie.
well-being.
But you're lying!
Subconsciously, she's like,
Oh,
oh, yeah,
yeah,
see
true.
this guy's face.
So Kavahn is going to turn around and he goes, I can admire that. I do. But considering the close-knit community we like to live in, if you want to hang out with us, drink with us, even stay the night, or even eventually become part of the crew, I'm going to need to see your face, friend.
That's alright, Armis. We can go and I'll make a straw and then we can just get up. If you don't want to take your hook off.
Yeah.
I need to go to the toilet.
I'm going to give you guys a second out of character to talk about this.
When are we gonna kill these motherfuckers?
Yeah, what are we gonna do this year?
I'm not gonna
Have we
I don't dig their vibe.
Yeah,
I know.
we decided if we want to kill them.
They're not absolute
It
assholes.
depends.
Maybe
How
they're
much
bad
cash
guys.
do we get out of these guys versus how much cash
What's
do
the
we get out
bounty?
of...
Alright, so if we
Get 230
kill the
gold.
main guy and bring him in, we each get 230 gold
Each?
and that's also like enough because we're also splitting with all the recruits and James, and that's in addition to everyone. We still get 230 gold.
Alright,
That's a huge bounty.
that is massive. What did this guy do to earn such a massive
Murder,
fucking
Stuck it to the
bounty?
man.
Murder, but we've done a little bit of murder.
Yeah, we have.
Look,
I know,
my
these
question
guys
is,
don't seem
kill
any
him
worse
for
than
the
us.
bounty, or do we
Pretend
stay and be poor?
follow that and cause a distraction.
There is
Fall through a tent.
Yeah.
in terms of
Fall over.
where we're going to go with this. Either it's going to be join up with these guys and kind of do vanity shit or whatever, or we don't even necessarily have to fight this guy, but we were summoned by the king, and at some point that's going to catch up with us if we stay with this guy.
Yes.
I don't think we should stay with this guy now.
You think we should? We should.
No, shouldn't.
But
Not long.
should we attack or should we just leave?
I think
I think we should.
we should just leave. We are quite outmatched here, and we have a whole bunch of dudes
We
just
have
waiting.
people lurking, don't we?
Exactly. I mean, they're not lurking; they're waiting over the other hill.
They're
So
about, they would be, so,
if a fight broke out,
We've
we'd
been
get
drinking for
anyway.
how many hours?
about 3, so what's that? They're about 5 rounds away.
Could you take off
Sprint.
your helmet and
Yeah,
then
double dash.
Scorch, could you just minor illusion?
No,
my
because I'll see it.
helmet?
I mean, if
Okay.
you're,
He's
I'm happy to
actually got
leave.
my
Our
face.
mission
Let's
was
just
technically it was a success.
I mean, you could
Would it
just
be
take it all.
impolite to request some private team huddle
You've
time?
got to eventually. It's episode 12.
I got of 1,000. Episode 380. I'll think about it. All right. So, to be honest, I'd rather not. My wife used to wear this helmet, and she was killed by someone or something. And it was handed down to me as part of a promise I made to her and her group. I can't take it off until my enemies are vanquished. And I'll pretend to cry, but maybe actually cry. and then so if this bypasses, if this stops any trust from forming, and then my apologies, but then I'll have to leave. I'm sorry. You may keep this shield, and I appreciate your warm welcome with all your friends. You seem like a good group of people willing to do what's necessary. But for me, keeping this helmet on is necessary to my end.
You see,
Talking about his dead wife really sobered him up.
I've got to admire a man of conviction. It's
we didn't even know that,
cool.
so you're actually like one step ahead of us
Oh my
on
God,
the
Armis.
chain of friendship with Armis.
Trophy's looking at you really jealous.
Give me another persuasion check.
Get you
Dude, I'll give you some of my dice.
23.
Jesus!
hey!
Well
Quite the
done.
opposite.
Alright, cool. Yeah, he's listening to your story, and his face is kind of hard and unreadable. But then as you start talking about your wife, you can see it softens a little bit and his shoulders drop just a bit. And he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry about your wife, and I hope to gods that you find your enemies." Well, look, I can see the rest of your faces. You can keep your helmet on if you like.
Thank you.
When
But-
does it? Oh, awesome.
In saying that, again, if you do want to join our crew eventually, I'm going to have to see your face.
Understood.
But for now, you guys. Sorry, I forget. Did you have? Where were you off to?
Should we keep going?
So I guess we're not leaving.
We don't really know, I suppose. Just kind of making our way away from the sea.
Away from the sea.
Inland.
We had some trouble with some Murgos, so just trying to get away.
Right. Okay.
They're kind of on the hunt for us, so we're going further inland to avoid them.
Give me a deception check.
What?
That's not deception.
It is because you said you didn't know where you were going.
I forgot where we were going.
The DC is lower because
It's a half truth.
because you were talking about the Murgos, so there's a bit of truth in there. Okay, so he goes, right, okay, hunted by the Murgos. Do you know why you're being hunted by the Murgos?
Oh yeah.
I think everyone's kind of like a scorch.
Just like mid-drink, like. Oh, okay.
Kavahn kind of looks at you and goes, you got yourself into some trouble, have you? Were you captured and then you escaped, or?
We were on the seas when we were attacked, and we managed to fight off a Murgo ship, but in doing so, we seem to have angered them quite a fair bit, and they have been fairly relentless in their pursuit so far.
So they attacked you on the seas, you fought them off, and now they're chasing you again.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
Tried
that is-
to
that is
destroy
unfortunate.
the evidence and everything. They still found
we
out.
sunk the ship. No luck.
I've not heard of Murgos openly attacking people on the seas in a long time.
It was just a civilian vessel as well.
We're actually leaving
Was it?
Detour, that was the plan. And then
Do security
work
work.
stuff.
Right. Okay. Wow. Well, that sounds like you guys fucking fell into a shit ton of bad luck.
Yeah.
Well, you guys seem alright by me. You're more than welcome to stay, hang out with some of their friends. Not all of them bite, so have some drinks, hang out, stay for the night if you want. And if you really want to, we can spend some time together over the next couple of days. You can really find out what we're about, and possibly you could stay with us. Like I said, there's always room here, and especially for people who have been hunted or cast out, or just found themselves in a spot of bad luck, which by the sounds of things sounds like all of you.
Damn.
What say you?
I say, I'm going to stand up. I have to pee. And I'll turn around and walk over here and just piss against someone's tent.
Oh Jesus!
Amos is pretty sober for this.
Stage fright.
Are we out of character?
Why are
Are
you
we-
pissing on the tent?
Are we just gonna
Drunk,
leave
selling.
and maybe keep in contact with these guys?
I don't know.
Because the money is
But
tempting.
that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 4 7s are.
7 4s.
28.
20. That's $1,480 for gold.
Dollar dues.
Dollar dues. Just for us.
We could try and
As a-
probe and see why they have such ridiculously high price on their
Someone wants to do some.
Oh, 6, sorry.
Like there might be something hidden there which actually
10.
which means they're actually
Eric
guilty.
gets a fair share, right?
Or maybe it's just political, and maybe they're just enemy number one because they don't agree with the local mob or something.
Well,
They might actually be bad people. They might be fine.
you can walk away and not fight them at all.
That's what I'm thinking we do.
So just tell
Or just stay
James.
and figure it out.
Well, we need to be moving anyway, don't we?
Yeah.
If we just stay with these guys, James is going to eventually take off,
Yeah.
and someone's going to let thinking, like, we'll go all out the chain and so like, hey,
the
these
guys
guys
in
are
the
now
carriage.
working with some bandits.
I think
Or
we
surely
should
just
just
wait.
go.
Anyone have a message?
No.
Because we
I
could
Did you
tell.
actually?
Yeah.
How long have you had message for?
I haven't needed it.
We could tell James that we're gonna stay.
Oh, it's only
inside.
120 feet and I have to be able to see the target.
Oh, not message.
It's not
Sorry,
sending. That's a little bit. That's a
That's a
third level
first level
spell.
spell.
Sending's third level.
Oh yeah.
Fucking serious?
I do miss
Is
sending.
that like the 25 word limit?
That's 25 word anywhere on the plane.
Or
That's
someone
right,
could
you
try and
can-
sneak out at night time.
Or we could
meet
just
with James. It's a lot of money.
I say we leave, continue, and just.
Yes,
I mean, we
but
can
our
always-
mission was to scope out camp, right? So
Scope
we could
out.
just leave.
These guys are cool.
Say that
And
in 2
I
months.
know it is a lot of money, yes, but there's 16 of them. Any just old people? Any children?
No, no children.
They're the easiest to kill.
The youngest the youngest
If there
person
were kids, I'd
the
consider
youngest,
it.
youngest person around the camp probably looks about the age of 22.
The youngest
Right,
person.
you ready
Yeah.
for the
Or the
picking?
oldest person.
That's prime.
The youngest
funding.
person.
That's basically
It's me. I'm 22.
Do we want to?
Yeah, like a medieval setting.
Rachel says yes.
Rachel says yes, kill him.
But
Rinse
Rin
should say
says
Uh,
no. Rin would say no, I guess.
Scorch.
Jonna says no, but Ash says yes.
Scorch will be all for letting these guys live. They are kind of resonating with him a little bit. He kind of is like, probably I'm fine letting them go.
Why don't we go back to James and ask him why there's a bounty?
He murdered people.
Yeah, a bit of
Is
murder.
that-
Who hasn't murdered
A
him?
Yeah.
bit of burglary.
Is that it? Murder and burglary.
We've done that.
You have. See how easy it is to
Like what?
It makes me feel unwell.
Murder.
murder people.
Okay, so why
We still
don't
haven't
we,
touched it.
as a character, have a vote? Who wants to kill him?
Out of character? Or no?
Out of character.
Out of
like
the
we're not.
character?
We're sitting
Yeah.
around the fire. So who wants to kill these guys?
Alright, so hands up if you think we should kill the bandits.
And hands down if you think we should. 1, 2, 3.
Are we doing like this? I reckon. Cool, so no hands up.
Cool, right, we're leaving him alive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
we'll
leaving.
go back to the.
Go back to James
Yeah.
and just say there's too many people. So bad idea. Let's
Yeah.
move.
Basically,
Yeah.
kind of chill.
Let's just
We
get
just be
out of
honest.
here.
Yeah. Cool. Do we want to stay the night and drink?
No,
No?
I don't think James would let us.
Good point. Alright, well,
Do we want
because
to
we're leaving the guys with the carriage as well.
if we can. Otherwise, we should mosey on. And then
It's probably free.
probably when we get there, leave.
Yeah. Do you want to come with me to? Can I see the person who usually keeps all of the alcohol?
So, what do you mean exactly? So the guy who passed
Well-
alcohol around for Scorch.
Yes, and Amos drank my last bottle of vodka, so I'm hoping to leave here with some more alcohol.
You want to steal
No, I'm just gonna ask him for
You
it.
can't see any spirits.
So I've got some on me.
it? We could do
And
some
back.
trading.
I've
I
got,
have some on me too.
I've got a. I've also got a cask of ale and a cask of wine back in the car.
Cool.
Very
Alright,
good.
let's go.
So we spent a few hours there. Card games and shit.
Get
I don't-
this.
You know what?
I don't know if we could. I feel like James is probably like
Alright.
freaking out.
Let's make a decision right now. Are we leaving like now or are we
If
spending
we leave, are they
longer?
gonna follow us when
Yeah.
we go find James?
Are they going to follow us straight to see us?
If they follow us and we make it to the camp and then pack up immediately and take off, they would then have to come after us to fight us and leave their camp.
Yep.
Which means even if they do come after us, they'll come out in probably less numbers.
Okay,
On
Alright.
horses.
I'm happy to do that if you're happy to do that.
Cool.
How are we gonna get out of this? We're just gonna
We
say
just
that we
up
have to
and
leave.
leave.
Yeah,
I think
and
I
when we
saw-
leave, can we just like keep an eye out? Like, do we
Yeah.
have,
Yeah, watch for
is there, what's the
followers.
function for like when we
Perception.
preparing? Just perception?
Just remember, guys, you're having this conversation out of character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you somehow have to get the whole group
to talk about.
to
Yeah.
talk about it and agree that it's time to leave.
Cool. Mine lives with
Kavahn.
every single one.
Okay, so
You're-
are we coming back into character now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your offer is very generous. Would you mind if we talked about it?
Yeah, sure, not a problem. You guys can sort of step away for a tick and have a chat about it. Look, I know you guys are a bit lost, but there's still, you know, those attachments to the modern world and friends and family and all the rest of it. It's no small thing just joining a crew of misfits such as ourselves, but, you know, there's an appeal to this lifestyle. So, yeah, no, you're more than happy to go have a chat about it.
Very understanding.
I will stumble into the circle.
Okay, so we just have that conversation.
Alright, so now we quickly wrap up all our points of views and we have a quick vote and then
Let's get out of here.
Okay.
Let go.
Kavahn,
Tonight. Oh, sorry. You go.
we appreciate your offer, but we're going to leave your group in peace. We will save, drinking all of your alcohol because I would. But we'll leave you here. But thank you for letting us hang out for a few drinks, and we appreciate what you're doing. Taking the fight against these assholes and their kingdoms and their crowns and whatnot. So keep on doing what you're doing, and we'll maybe we'll run into around the place.
Fair enough. So, right, okay. Well, look, I won't lie, it's upsetting. You guys really look like a group that would be of value to our little camp here, but it is what it is. Yeah, not a problem. Do you mind if I keep the shield though?
Oh, it's all yours. Use as target practice like me on that thing.
That's pretty much the plan, yeah. And if anything, I plan, once we riddle it full of fucking holes and paint it a little bit of blood, we'll put it on one of the wooden barricades here, just so everyone knows not to fucking come near us. So.
We are sorry that we disappointed you.
Oh, look, it's no big deal. Would be nice if you guys hung around a little bit longer, but that's all good. I imagine you have your own things to do, which again I'm not really sure what is, but that's fine. Each to their own, and that's how we live. So, I bid you farewell. Thank you for the shield, and best of luck to you, especially those who have Murgos chasing them. And with that, you guys
mosey on out there.
mosey on out of there and start
Just before
Out of
we
character.
Yeah.
Would I have been able to find any incense at the camp?
Fuck no.
Just check it. These
Rin is
uncultured
like
swine.
misreading or like struggling to read the conversation, like with Kavahn mentioning being disappointed and like sad to see us go, so she kind of like raises her arms.
For a hug.
Yeah, she's like kind of half in, half out. Like I'm sorry
Do I do
that
enough for this?
you're sad that we're leaving. Like
He kind of sees what you're doing and then just kind of like gives you a bit of a look and then just grabs your hand and shakes it and goes,
Smart, sensible.
not a problem.
She's a hugger.
Hopefully I'll see your little group around sometime. If not, we're always sort of in this general area. Yeah. Good luck and best wishes, guys.
I will also go up and shake his hand. I just
Yeah.
want
Touch him.
to just mind what you're doing here.
Thank you. He shakes your hand back and he goes, "Thank you, Scorch. I appreciate that. It's not an easy life, but it's a life we enjoy. And unfortunately, the cost of freedom is being an enemy of the state, apparently. So, fucking. But if you're ever lost, mate, I'm more than happy to have you back. Especially after your little fire display I heard about before. It's impressive.
I'm going to, as a turn, just control flames and just basically make a campfire and just flare it up and just, it's a little bit of fun.
He goes, "Oh, this is very impressive. I've got a couple of tricks of my own." And he kind of starts moving his hands a little bit and mumbling a bit of an incantation, and then all of a sudden you see fog just starting to lift up around the tents. And then he drops it back down again. And he goes, "Not a lot of people know these sorts of tricks, but it's good to see another one out here."
So he's also a sorcerer?
Check this out. And I'm going to slap a tent and cast light on.
Whoa, hey! Talented bunch here, don't we?
That's all I can do.
Ah, well, that's something at least. I mean, the darkness, especially in the long nights, Gets a lot of people killed, so that is a handy fucking trick to have. I tell you what.
I'm lighted.
Rin will just flex.
Just quietly.
Are we showing off now?
Yeah. Alright, let's wrap it up, lads.
Ren's gonna go check this out.
Say goodbye
Hit the
to
ground.
Shamir.
A little dirt man stands up.
Also impressive, yep.
He's made of dirt.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, till next time, hopefully. And you guys walk off.
As soon as this conversation ends and we start walking away, Reed is gonna side hug Armus so hard that he has to take a step back to right himself, and she'll be like, "I'm so sorry about your wife. That was the saddest thing I've ever heard."
Really, I was making that up.
Deception check, insight check. Also, don't forget Sage Whispers.
Really, I was making that up.
Whoa.
Hang on.
No, I might beat you. 11.
Wait,
we all
insight's
hear
+1, I think.
Can we all hear
12!
Yeah, you guys are all in a group.
Ten.
You would have all heard this. So everyone wants to make an insight check. What'd you get for deception?
11.
11.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, we all know.
You can
Deception?
Rin doesn't.
Oh, sorry. I got. Oh, yeah, 13.
13? Oh, I don't pick up on it then.
Oh no, I got a
Surely,
14.
You got a 14?
surely advantage.
Oh no, I got a 17.
You were there at his wife's
Yeah,
grave?
surely advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know it was his wife though?
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
Surely
know.
There's a
advantage.
pile of rocks and a sad,
Sad armor.
shiny armor.
So,
Surely. I can put 2 and 2 together.
give me an intelligence check.
I was lying, like,
15.
alright.
15.
Yeah.
Cool. Now give me a advantage on the insight check. So one more roll.
Which one did I roll?
Red one.
14 plus 5 is 21.
Fuck!
Well, they
No,
must
it's
lie.
not. It's 19.
You have 19. You have plus 5 on the inside.
Math teacher.
Wisdom is your.
Wisdom is my custom.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. Alright, cool. So, Ash knows you're talking shit. So does Ren. Everyone else is like, oh, fair
What's my
enough.
wisdom custom?
What's your charisma?
Alright, fine. If we're gonna be doing these dangerous trips together, we may as well know the truth. But I don't want to talk about it right now.
Okay. We don't have to talk about
And chips.
You also do not have to keep holding me.
She's a hugger.
Okay, fine.
I thought that was
No, Armus will reluctantly kind of put his arm around. But she's helped whole, hey? She's
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys walk off, and you can still see the tent glowing in the background. You guys come over the hill, and you eventually meet up with James and the rest of the crew. And James kind of sees you coming, and he goes, "Hey, what's going on? What's happening?"
we're getting out of here now.
Plan went to shit. They're cool people.
Currently safe, but that might change soon, so we should probably pack up and leave, at least get a few clicks away from here.
Yep, right now.
Right. Okay. All right. Fair enough. No fighting. Yep. That's. Look, it was a risk, and you guys managed to talk your way out of it. And yeah, look, I'm happy with that. We'll just continue on back to
Silverwood.
Silverwood. Cool. So you guys sort of pack up. Sorry.
Wait, did
What
we
did
want to
you
ask
say?
any more questions?
We can
What
ask
did you
a question
say?
to go, I suppose, unless you want
Did you say they're cool people?
How did you say that?
You did.
Oh yeah, no, I did
place.
say they don't seem horrible.
They seem like cool people, or they don't seem horrible.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're not that bad. Did anyone get any weird, creepy vibes off of any of them?
No. But, excuse me, Carl.
Yeah.
Can we take a break? Because I would like to make myself another drink.
Yeah.
That requires a shake-up.
We will take a break.
Before I start this.
Just quickly though, I'm just going to roleplay this little section here. Just because, so you say that, they said they don't seem like horrible people, and James looks at you and goes, "The fuck do you mean they don't seem like horrible people?"
Well, we got there. These two were talking to him, Ashtai and Thing. And they just bought it. They were trusting. They weren't paranoid. These aren't people that are slitting throats every Tuesday. They're not that bad. What are they wanted for exactly?
They've killed a number of people. One of them, my close friend.
Fuck. Any relation or just random?
Relation to what? Sorry, I don't understand. What do you mean?
Did they know each other?
Did they kill them because they had a vendetta? No. They killed them because they're Verivorian guards.
So
And
it was
Targeted because
prejudice.
Yeah.
It's just that like they've had a price on their head for a long time now, and it multiplies every time we try and go in, and he manages to either kill us or overpower us. And so, look, I'm not even sure what they did to start with. I just know any attempt to bring them to any sort of justice has been met with bloodshed, and I, for one, am sick of it.
Would that not be
No good.
defending themselves?
They've broken the law.
But you don't know why.
Look, off the top of my head, I can't remember the original law that Kavahn broke. I just know he had, back then, a much smaller camp, and even then he refused to answer to his crimes. And the law is the law. Without society, without rules, everything falls apart. Everything turns into chaos.
Yeah.
Even if we dragged him in now, he would get, alive. If we managed to get him in alive, he would at least get a fair trial. But without rules and regulations and laws, you don't get any of that. If you, I don't even know what happens in that camp. What happens if someone wrongs another person? Do they just kill them and then they call it square? For what?
Quick law question.
Sure.
Is King Eddie known for being fair? What's his reputation like?
Yeah, he is known for being fair, yeah.
Either way, it did not seem the prudent decision to
Look, that's fair
start
enough.
fighting them.
You guys, we found ourselves in a situation where you were all the way over there in, behind enemy lines. We were stuck back here, so we didn't let them, alert them to our presence. And it was just a bit of a shit situation. And honestly, I'm glad you guys managed to come back. I was afraid that you guys were just going to get slaughtered in there, or I didn't know what was going to happen. I was every second you guys were gone, I was debating whether to run over the hill and come and help you guys. But thankfully you made it back.
You did good for staying calm.
We thought you might be worried about us.
Yeah, no, I was. It was a very tense situation, and I think one of the recruits pissed themselves. But look,
There were a lot of tense in that situation. Yeah.
Everyone take a d6 and psychic damage for that part. That was good. I like that.
Well, a quick head count. It seemed we got about 16 people in that camp.
Right. Yeah.
About the element of surprise.
Yeah. No, it would have been a very tough fight. And look, I don't want to dwell on it too much. Let's just continue on and get out of here. I don't like being in this area.
Look, in the event they come looking for us to see where we go up to, I reckon we pack up and move tonight with now, and we get a move on.
Oh yeah, look, honestly, it's of my mind to march through most of the night tonight, because there's a very good chance that they're gonna spot us leaving. It's just they're very good at what they do.
Well, they see.
Don't underestimate them. They might have been friendly to you guys. I'm not exactly sure why, but look, they are tactful, and they're smart, and they're slippery. So look, let's just get out of here. We'll go up. We'll tell the guys at the car, and we'll start making a move. And I do suggest that we.
He's convinced me. I'm ready to kill him now.
See, look, Dryfield understands, but look, doesn't matter if we've lost the element of surprise. It's again, if I had a recruit killed during this expedition, it wouldn't feel like it was worth the 230 gold. Anyway, so let's just move on, forget about this. Hopefully, I know what they are now, so I can at least report their position. back to King Eddings and their central guards, and even the guards in Silverwood, even though there's not that many. But it is what it is. So, and as with that, he sort of turns around and starts taking his recruits back to the car.
Cool.
Oh, Victoria, you're not getting your shield back.
What?
They took it from
What? You?
They demanded it.
demanded.
I knew I shouldn't have fucking given my shield to you. Now I'm going to want a replacement.
It was hardly Armis's fault. They basically yanked it from his arm.
We get one.
You know, it
Give it
really
to
is
us.
your
I'm sure they'll
responsibility to look
understand,
after your
alright?
shield.
Whatever.
It's really your responsibility, bud.
We don't have any shields, so.
I mean, I'll take your helmet.
Oh, let's take a helmet.
Shame. Anyways, let's get going then. And they will start moving off into the distance. Sorry about that clap, that probably hurt a lot of headphone users. But we are going to take a smoko and eat some food, and we'll be back in, because of the magic of production.
Right now!
Right now! Yeah, it'll be a couple of seconds, and then we'll be back. So,
Oh my gosh.
1.
are you guys good to go?
Yeah, bitch.
Yes! Yeah!
Alright, back from Smoko. So,
Fuck me, I'm smoker.
you guys
Smoke on your
have
table.
You guys have just started leaving that valley that you're situated in, and you start making your way back to Silverwood. How are you guys travelling?
Where are we right now on the map? So obviously there's a tower here, and we cruise a little bit longer on.
Yeah, so you'd be about here.
Oh, we're making good time, making good time.
I think we
Yeah.
should go wide of Kavahn's camp and slow, like stealthy.
I think we'd be better off hoofing it.
Speed is security.
Speed.
Sure.
Speed.
You got hooves.
I don't have books.
No worries. Alright,
Ren's
so
going to make sure the ice is around the egg.
ice
Just
is.
like take it away from Bron and put it around here.
Yeah, that's it. It's like a
Just
bit of
1 foot
a
and
bit
like
of rushing of
something
foot.
up.
It's like, well, that leg's getting amputated anyway.
It's like the opposite of frostbite. His extremities get warm.
And like soft.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so who's at the front? Who's leading the way?
Not me, because I don't have dark vision.
Ooh, I'll leave.
Well, by now it'll be about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh.
Oh, okay. This is
Yeah.
Who's got good perception?
It was mid morning when you
Yeah,
guys.
I'll go for a while.
Do you have
Yeah,
some-
mid morning. Does that sound about right?
Sorry?
Yeah, no, I'm like it.
Oh.
That's right.
I'm not good at leading, but I will accompany at the front.
Alrighty, no worries. So Scorch and Ren are at the front.
Is there any more of the ship's logs that need to be decoded?
No.
We'll be like, day 13, today.
After this, I'm going in.
Yeah, no, the last thing you read on the captain's logs was basically like, we're under attack, old mate's dead, blah blah blah. Cool, so Ren and Scorch are up front?
Yep.
Okay, no worries. Can I get a survival check from each of you, please?
I am not helping lead. I'm just there to chat.
Okay.
If anything, I'm.
Stand at this back.
22.
22, nice.
With disadvantage because Mitch is in your ear.
No, well, you can roll an advantage, so.
Natural 1. Third one of the night.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, good thing you had advantage. Yeah, you got it out of the way, so, you know.
Yeah.
Alrighty, cool. You guys are travelling. You're making pretty good pace considering you were in a hurry anyways to get out of there, get out of the immediate area. With sort of Rin leading the way, she's able to read sort of the natural curves and grooves of the ground, meaning that you guys can find like kind of the best path so the cart isn't slowed down by mud or grass or anything like that. So she manages to keep you on solid ground so we can keep the cart moving as quickly as possible. And you guys make some pretty good ground. You travel a fair distance before the sun starts to set. Before it starts to get dark, you start seeing that familiar glow of bioluminescence from the plant life and the flora. And it's not long before you come across this river here.
How long have we been travelling?
So you've probably been moving for... So you were travelling at the start of the day, had that whole kerfuffle, and then so that would have been a break for about 3 hours, I would say, and then started moving again. By now it's sort of 3 hours on top of that. So I'd say you've been moving for about 6 hours in total today, 7 hours.
Is that where we're crossing?
Yeah, about, yeah.
Keep going.
So we're like...
Stop here and...
We should at the very least get on the other side of the river. We're going to stop.
Yep.
That sounds good.
James turns around and goes, yeah, so we need to get across here to get back to Silverwood. If memory serves me right, there's a ford just up ahead, past the next curve or past the next bend of the river. So hopefully we can cross there without any issue.
Beautiful.
He leads you up. And you guys come up to like this open area of the embankment of the river, and he kind of leads you up and he goes, yeah, cool, so I think this is where it is. Hopefully the river itself probably stretches about 100 feet in width. Yeah, it's fairly big here, like this is the major part of a river. So stretches about 100 feet across, and he goes, if I've got this right, there's a ford right here, as deep as it gets is about knee height, which for you, my
I'll be on the wagon.
Yeah, so hopefully, the waters don't look too dangerous at the moment. They don't look like the current's flowing too fast. So hopefully we shouldn't run into any trouble. But if I could get just a couple of you on the opposite side of which way the current is going of the cart, just to make sure it doesn't get swept away. I'm assuming you don't want to lose your friend here, so...
I can help with the car.
No
Same. I'm pretty sure.
worries. Any other ideas about crossing this river, or are you guys good to go?
Oh. We can't. Anybody have it? We'll just be 100 feet across.
100 feet, yeah.
Too long.
How fast is the river moving? It's forward enough to like kind of imagine it'll slow down quite a fair amount, right? Or
Like how quickly you're moving.
how quick is the water moving?
How quick is the water moving? It's... Like if you were, like you see sort of the top of the water moving, and it looks like it's sort of passing at about, maybe a couple of feet a second. Like it's quick enough to give pause, but not quick enough to look at it and go, that's definitely
Okay.
Is anybody particularly unsteady?
I might be a bit too short to wade through it.
I'm not great at swimming.
You can ride on my shoulder.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's open offer, right? I mean, I feel like maybe if you want to carry me in your arms, that would be beautiful, and I personally don't like getting wet.
We could tie you to someone.
You can sit on the wagon.
Are you on the wagon?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to ride on my shoulders?
Do you want to carry
I
me?
might have. I'll carry you.
I just drag myself.
We might have some sort of balance disadvantage if you're.
That's fine. I'll spread my weight out.
So we all
You
gonna
can use the
push
pole
it
that
across,
those-
or we just
This is the entire reason why Scorch is like trying to be as friendly as he can to drive through. Like, yes, I absolutely carry me across things.
Alrighty, so you're getting carried there?
Yes.
You're going to ride in the cart, are you? Okay, not a problem. Your two pack donkeys, they're looking pretty knackered, but they're, don't look like they're too tired to
Oh, my
not...
sheep as well.
Is he still around?
He's still around?
Is he?
Yeah. Well, we didn't kill him or anything.
Can you help pull the cart?
I kicked him into the river, remember? But then he
Came back.
got
Well, that's it.
goldfish
I mean,
memory.
okay, so the last thing I remember about your sheep was out that pool of magic water. He kind of ran away for a sec, but I do remember you getting him back.
Yeah.
So I'll say he's still with you.
He's been with us this whole time.
Yeah, we've just been tying him
Let's
to
put him in
the
the
cart
cart.
at
Yeah.
any point where we
Get him to
wander
I
away.
wonder what he saw in the river.
Get the sheep to help pull.
Yeah.
Get it to help pull the thing with the donkeys.
That sheep would be...
Honey?
He'll be swept down straight.
Yeah, he wouldn't be much help. He'd be struggling to keep his own feet rather than
Yeah,
pulling
You're
the
going to
car.
carry the sheep, right?
Alright,
Put him in the car.
I will carry the sheep.
Put him in the car.
We told you when you got the sheep, it's your responsibility.
Yeah.
You have to carry it, you have to feed it, and you have to walk it.
Dry food.
How much space is in this car? So you're in it, Bron's in it, Ice and an Egged is in it. Now a sheep. Anybody else in the car?
That's it. If you keep loading it up, it's going to be struggle town for them to pull
The
it
car
across.
tipped over and it goes Bron. Just
Here's the thing though, with more weight in the car, it's less likely to be swept away. But it is going to be harder to pull it.
We're gonna push.
I mean,
Yeah, help
like,
push.
I'm sure Ren can help push it.
Yeah.
It's just waiting out on his own.
Yeah.
If he's holding onto the cart, I'm sure that'd be good. He can dig his little claws in and help push and shit. But
Mouth up here trying to breathe through your
yeah, exactly.
Snorkel.
He's gonna be going
Yeah,
on
let's just get you a little straw.
a little straw.
last straw. Yeah.
A
Crocodile.
little snorkel.
Alrighty, no worries. So you're going to put the sheep in the car and you're going to also help push. Alright, no worries. You're being carried
Yes.
by dry food and everyone else is just doing their own thing.
Yeah.
And you guys are helping push the car up, keep it from being swept away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. No worries. Alrighty, can I then get an athletics check from both of you? Can I also get an athletics check at disadvantage from Ren?
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics. You can't acrobat your way out of the force of a river.
19.
19. Oh, very nice.
I also got 19.
And can I get an athletics check from you? And also an athletics check from Ash.
4.
I got 8.
I thought you needed to be.
Bend your knees a little.
11.
Your knees are locked. You gotta bend your knees a little. You
cut off circulation.
You gotta feel it in the core.
What did you roll?
Feel it?
6.
Jesus.
Can you
I
feel
wasted
it?
all my good rolls during the
During the role play.
try, which was fine.
Good thing you did.
Straighten your back. Can you feel it in here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you cupping his balls right now?
Perhaps.
Oh, okay. Can you feel it in here?
Alright, you guys start wading out into the waters, and at first it doesn't feel too bad. Then as you get in a little bit deeper of part of the ford itself, you can feel the pace start to pick up, and it starts to get just that little bit deeper as well. And you are having to, watch your feet, making sure every step is solid footing. Dryfu, you're walking along and you misstep just a little bit and you stumble just enough to drop Scorch.
Can I sacrifice myself?
How do you want to do this?
Like
Are
just
you
sort
gonna
of like
toss him?
and
Toss him into the car.
try to
Toss me up! And then I fall into the water anyway.
fall on me instead.
Actually, you sitting on your bottom, does your head still come out of the water?
How you said that's knee deep. So
Yeah, knee
I
deep.
can probably just fall like this.
Okay, so you basically want to take a knee and then hold him up like that?
That's it. Right.
Okay,
Does your
no
head
worries.
go underwater?
Give me a strength check.
Strength?
Yeah.
You have +5, right? 'Cause it's my.
No, it's not a saving throw. It's just a +3.
Oh, it's not a saving throw. Okay. You sure it's +3?
Yeah, because you've
It's
got
like,
16
ooh.
strength.
Are they,
Yeah, the
where are
16
they? We're next to the
Yeah.
car. We're Scorch and
I don't know.
You rolled high, right, so?
What'd you get?
I got 7.
7.
7.
So were you guys out front of the car? Were you behind the car?
So we're just near the cart.
We probably would have been,
in
like,
front.
first.
Yeah, in front of the cart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, no, so you say you're in front of the car. You drop him. You try to take it, like, you sort of trip, try to catch yourself by taking a knee, but, like, the sort of accelerated body weight of Scorch is too much for you to kind of keep a hold of, and you just kind of, like, drop him in front of you.
Surprisingly heavy.
So he hits the drink, and so does Armus.
Am I close
No.
enough to keep in one hand on the cart and reach one of them?
No, because you... Oh,
So
so
you'll be
you're...
right next to Armis, but I don't think you'd be next to me.
Yeah, no, you'd have to be within 5 feet of them, and they're sort of in front of the cart, so they'd be like 10-ish or 15-ish feet away. So if you wanted to,
Exactly
you could
like
try and
that,
grab
where you fall.
Armus. But yeah, in terms of Scorch, you wouldn't be able to grab him, no.
I'll like wide stance and keep one arm on the cart and try and grab Armus.
No worries. Make a strength check.
Not saving, just ability.
Yeah.
15.
15. Cool. No
I
worries.
do have powerful build if that helps.
Yeah, no, that does help. So you manage to reach out and grab Scorch by like the nape of his neck, sort of thing.
Armus?
Sorry, Armus, and stop him from being swept away. So he's kind of just like sitting there, like, what the fuck? So Armus, Scorch. God damn it, what am I doing today? Scorch, you are currently flowing down the river. Yeah, pretty much.
How far away are they from the cart?
We were the first ones in the water.
Yeah. So that'd be a couple of feet in front of the cart, and the cart itself is about 15 feet long. So.
Can I toss a rope?
Yeah. Where are you again? You're next to these two, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I'm like
You're
towards the back
helping.
of the cart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you roll, by the way, by?
19.
19. And Ash, what did you roll? 10.
No, 11.
11. Okay, cool. 19 at disadvantage. Fuck me. Good stuff. Cool.
But you would be in the cart anyway, so would you have to roll?
No, he's out.
He's out.
Pushing.
Oh, sorry.
I'm towards the back of the cart, holding on.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
And trying to push it.
Do you want to make an athletics check or something? Or am I
Not just yet.
not just yet? Cool.
So are you going to try and throw a rope out towards him?
I mean, yeah, if there's people crying and carrying on.
Well, Scorch is, it's just fallen in and he's currently being swept away.
Yeah, just grab the rope,
Dry food!
toss it out,
No worries.
holding onto one end.
Is your rope like on you or is it in a
Big, beautiful
Explorer's
idiot.
pack,
explorer's
50
pack?
foot of rope, just
Okay.
on our person.
Alright, no worries. Give me a dex check.
Yep.
Not swim at all.
Wait, was he like instantly swept away? Like I didn't get a chance to grab at him?
15.
15?
Yep.
Sweet. Yeah, so you manage to pull your rope out fast enough so you can grab it and then throw one end towards Scorch. Scorch,
Hopefully
give
he
me...
catches it.
Give me a dex check at disadvantage.
Nice.
12 and a 3.
He makes these.
So that is at disadvantage a 9.
You start flailing about in the water, and all of a sudden you see a rope sort of come and land like on your shoulder, and you're like, you take a little bit too long to process that it's just a rope that's there to help you. Exactly. And by the time it's disappeared over your shoulder again, you've got to reach for it and you miss it.
Yeah.
Sea snake.
Rope. And
Doing it's a rope!
grab the fucking thing. If you want, you can try pull it in and try again. But
I'll start pulling it in.
before you do that, what would you like to do?
I guess I'm going to try and right myself. And
Yep. Cool.
I've got-
Just give me another athletics check.
cool. So my athletics is 0. So that's a little cheeky look. 15?
Nice. Yeah. You manage to turn yourself over as you go to reach for the rope, and you miss it. And you're like, fuck this, and you dig your hands and your feet into the water, and then manage to like get yourself stationary before you eventually stand back up and right yourself.
Cool.
So you're no longer being swept away.
Is dry fruit up yet?
Did I even fall down?
Yeah. Give me another athletics check as well. Actually.
Now's when I roll high.
Oh yeah.
15.
15? Yeah, no, you're alright. You drop him, and then you kind of like, you manage to put your hands in the ground straight away and then right yourself up.
Okay.
So you're alright.
Just like
Deeply
dripping wet, like I'm running and shit makeup down the face, and it's just like cool. Minor illusion, above me, like a big Scorch's head who's just like deadpan, disappointed as fuck, and it's just like
Okay, I can't make eye contact with you.
doesn't even say anything, just
Just disappointed.
disappointed.
I'm not mad.
You making your own emojis?
Counted.
We gift myself.
Events.
Strange.
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 Cool. Alrighty. Yeah, that'll do it. So you get back up. You're about 10 to 15 feet to the side of the car at this current point. And James kind of looks at you and goes, "Thank fuck you managed to get up, because I'm pretty sure this ford only extends like another 10 feet past where you are at the moment. After that, you would have been swimming."
Jesus.
And yeah. But are we all okay? Doing alright?
I'll pull Armus back to the cart so we can grab on.
Yeah. No worries. Alright, if we're all good, let's continue on, shall we? Please, no one else fall into the water. Although, good job with the rope there, Ren. It was quick thinking, even if he unfortunately didn't manage to grab
He
it.
spazzed out. Thought it was a snake.
Should we
I made
possibly...
it very clear I don't
Actually,
like the water.
speaking of rope, should we possibly tie ourselves to each other, maybe?
No, because that means one down, we're all going down.
I mean, I did suggest that.
Yeah.
Bad rolls.
Couple bad rolls, that's everyone drowning.
What do you mean by rolls?
Imagine we roll through the water.
Through the water.
Oh, yeah.
Barrel rolls.
Imagine
Fair
TPK
enough,
with
yeah.
a light river crossing went wrong.
I think
Just a
I think
series
we've
of low
managed-
rolls.
Yeah.
TPK.
How far across are we now?
So you guys would be about a third of the way across.
Okay, so
Yeah, power
keep
through.
going.
Keep going, no worries. Can I get another athletics check from everyone, please?
Am I still at disadvantage?
No.
Natural 20.
Oh, yes, you are. Sorry, yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
I rolled
That's
the
what's funny.
exact same thing.
You're a ones and twenties.
That's not good.
That's a natural one from me.
Oh,
For an 8.
I got another 3, which means I got 6 again.
Oh no.
So,
okay. Round the table. 6, 20,
man, you're
4
natural 1. You beat me by 6. I got a 2.
total.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I still got that.
6. Okay.
I mean, it was a joke. You have to make it
I
a
got
reality.
10.
10. Anyone below a 10
Oh dear.
has fallen into the water again.
Yeah, there we go.
6.
I say plus 0.
Got up like angry as shit, dude. One step and immediately went straight
How
out
is
of the water.
Rom doing better than us? in a river crossing?
Can I question? If I'm not pulling at anything or like I'm just trying to make my way across. Acrobatics?
No. You can't acrobatics your way out of a river crossing.
I'm falling.
What if
Let's
you did
cartwheel
a
out of
flip
this
from
river.
one side of the river?
What if the
To the
stepping
other.
stones?
Yeah, stepping stone.
Over 100 feet.
You flip, flip, flip,
I'm
flip.
trying to like
Gymnastics. your way.
gymnastics my way across the.
No.
It's more about the steadiness of your stance as you're taking each step.
Yeah.
It's not about where, because you can't really see where your feet are going.
Or can't you?
No.
Simple. Do you have control work?
No.
Because I rolled a nat 20 and I just saved Armus moments ago.
Yeah.
Can I say that as he slips over again? I just
Managed to
Grab
go
him
in? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll say that you're being extra attentive this time, and you notice that same little stumble, and you can see him just about to go again. So as he before he even falls, you just manage to grab him and keep him up.
This
So-
is getting embarrassing.
I'm gonna maneuver myself so the arms are between
Doing
me
the ghost.
and I'm gonna walk like this.
Okay, cool. So you're like holding the cart
In the
in between his arms, so like walking across. All
Lock
right.
him in.
Ghost
Alright.
style.
He's like a 3-year-old.
So who rolled under a 10 again?
Me. Yeah.
Okay, you
Like,
we're not
fine, drive through, I don't even need you, and then immediately.
Alright, so you three fall into the river and you start getting swept away again. Can I get a perception check from... sorry, you would have been carried again. Were you getting carried again? Or
No,
were you like,
I stood up and was like, fuck you, drive through, and then just
okay,
immediately.
cool. Alright, not a
Unless you're a
worry.
bit further away from
Just
the
like
rest.
Yeah.
banana peel.
Yeah. Just like. Can't see what I'm setting on. Well, I filmed
Hit one of the buttons. Slide.
Smash them all.
You got 5 seconds.
Press the any key
4.
button.
3,
Do you know where the buttons are?
2.
Yeah, there we go. Leave that. That's fine. Okay, cool. So yeah, can I get a perception check from everyone who didn't fall?
Why don't you put it so the buttons are on this side so that you can.
because where the power
arms
cord
is
is
first
and the
nat 20 in the
HDMI
entire
cord,
campaign?
because I try to keep it neat. so
Not a
it's right.
perception.
12.
Oh no, it's not.
12.
Nat 20.
Hey!
Nice.
I see all.
I try for
Your eyes
Everything
like
that's
this.
ever happened,
Roll perception.
anything that
roll
ever
a
will.
perception check.
You have a lot less to focus on.
There's
It's
two
good.
little bits. That's.
I think like eyes slits on like this or.
They can't
9.
slit. You can't see my eyes.
Nine.
So you need to focus on this
Alrighty.
sort of thing. Of course you get that 20.
I'm just looking
Causing
down
it full
because I'm so
of
ashamed.
Alright, so what did you all roll for perception? Natural 20,
12 total.
12,
We failed.
9.
9. Okay, cool. Armus, as you're grabbed and you sort of steady yourself, you see the three of them fall into the water and start to get swept away. And as you're sort of watching them, thinking of how to act next and how to grab them again, and thinking, fuck's sake, again, you notice the water moving in a strange way a little bit just beyond them.
Jesus.
And
Murderers.
Downstream?
Mergos
Is it downstream or upstream?
Yeah.
downstream and they're coming upstream.
Oh fuck.
Do you see anything?
Things are coming upstream.
I'm going to need
No, yeah. Well,
everyone to roll initiative.
Oh dear.
Whoa.
Oh dear.
No redemption shot to get up.
freshwater salmon.
Fuck.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, we're fighting freshwater salmon.
When I notice this, I'm gonna yell. Something's coming. Prepare yourself.
Yeah,
Something's
shit,
in the
man,
water.
I'm well
What the fuck is that, bros? Bro, what even is that thing?
The old crocodile sign.
25 to 20.
No.
Okay.
Did you roll really high?
I rolled a 20.
A 20?
A twin.
20. 15 to 20.
I'm
16.
15.
6. Both of you got 16? Who's got high decks?
I have 15 decks. You have 15 decks.
Roll off.
Roll off.
Rollies.
Can't we just go at the exact same
What kind of
time?
dice are we rolling? 2d6?
Any of them, as long as they're matching.
Alright, you ready? You ready?
Oh, I thought you meant
Can we
you
roll
both
on
rolled
here?
2d6. I was like, that's so
No.
cool.
Yeah.
Good, yeah. That's a 2. It's a strong 2, and that's a 4.
A strong two. I've been called a strong two.
A strong case for a 2.
Almost like a shit 3.
But a strong 2.
10 to 15. 0 to 5 to 10.
9.
Nah.
I got 7.
I do declare.
I say that.
Okay, 7. Alright.
That's great.
It's crunch.
Is that what happens when you lose a player character? You have to eat the mini.
That's
everyone else.
why my teeth so back.
Yeah.
Chewing on dead
Yeah, what
characters.
happened with your teeth to that? What's happening?
They're all falling out.
Did you have pain, and then that triggered you to go to the dentist?
Frozen river
My
study.
tooth snapped off months ago.
Wait.
And it didn't hurt, so
Why
And is
did
it
they
the
fall
same tooth that was giving you shit?
That's a frozen river.
Wait, why did they fall in here?
Yeah,
Did they
well,
just-
I didn't get a chance to make a map for this
Not falling
encounter,
out, but
so
it's not.
we're just going to run
not
with
looking
it.
good.
Did you not
It's-
brush them?
Sam was just too powerful, so God
You
had
brushed
to
them
nerf
too
him.
much.
That makes sense.
I brush and
Yeah.
floss all the time.
Oh,
I just haven't been in the dentist for 7 years. So.
Yeah.
No, God just had to
fine, but-
nerf you because you were getting too powerful. Just be thankful it's not like, some kind of horrible fetish or.
Alrighty, everybody's minis.
We don't know. Well,
You've got bad teeth and you're schizophrenic now. Alright, let's see how you go from now on.
We haven't mental illness. We won't know.
Is the wagon out here? The mini? Or
Where am I?
My 30th birthday. My other personality came out. Surprise! Been here all along.
Yep.
we've also got
Watching.
like 6 other NPCs
Right.
with us. Oh, 9 other NPCs.
That's cool, river. Very
Does
blue.
it flow?
Very wet.
They can just all run on the same initiative.
Glistening.
When are you gonna get the glowing animation?
What initiative did they get, honey?
Oh, the
Sam, when are you going to up the budget?
Get the flowing animation.
When we get some sponsors rolling
When the,
in.
when the,
Ted,
merch,
I
when the
want
merch
to
comes
see
out.
that water flow. Okay.
Alright, so who was where, guys? Who was where?
I think I was the first, well, right at the front.
put yourselves
Which
in
way are we
places.
crossing? Which way are we going?
I'm guessing
This
we're
way?
Going that way, yeah.
Alright, well, I'm over. Which way is the water flowing?
By now, you'll be about halfway across.
Oh yeah. So the people that fell down, did they get pushed downstream at all?
Yeah, so they'll be downstream about 10 feet, 15 feet.
Can you place me somewhere downstream 15 feet?
I think I fucked up the most.
Yeah.
Be close to
You need to eat more beans, boy. You need to thicken up.
I can do magic, alright? I don't need to be physically proficient.
Is that why you're so skinny? It's like the magic is just
Can
burning all
we-
these calories.
Why do you think I eat so much?
you gotta fuel your magic.
like
Yeah.
Flash.
Do we get a redemption shot to like stand up
They've got good
before initiative starts?
Oh, that's a good point.
No.
I'd like it if
He gets prone.
if
Are you
Scorch was
riding
just
or
always
are we
eating
prone
massive.
or-
I just got a 2 in athletics check to.
Surely we get
donkeys.
it's an athletics
Oh, yeah,
check
we're
to get up
prone.
on our turn and
I
not our
don't think you're
action.
prone, George.
You
I'm just a midget. Sorry.
And let's pretend there's an egg,
Sorry, what
brawn,
was
and
that one?
sheep in the
you
back.
cow. Move.
Yuck out!
Who are these giggle fucks?
We've got a bunch of recruits, we've got James, and we've also got
I thought they were
Yelena,
coming
Frederick,
upriver
and
from-
Elliot.
Oh yeah, let's just
Hello.
melt
Yeah.
Carl's brain trying to figure out this fucking
We've also
initiative.
got Bronze Corpse with the wyvern, drake eggs,
Bronze corpse, roll initiative.
the donkeys themselves.
He gets a D4. 2.
And it's slowly melting in the water.
yeah. Roll a con check to
Yeah.
defrost it.
Maybe that's a good thing for if you were to, you know how you had that rule about if you were to do death saves.
Oh yeah.
Like if you cop a death save, then to the next long rest or for the next 24 hours, anytime you roll a dice, you roll one size down.
That's a D12.
That's
From a
fucking
D20.
debilitating.
Yeah,
Roll a check. That's a
that's brilliant.
Rolling an ability check with a D12.
Yeah,
Hit a 10.
Roll for
you like
initiative.
Charles.
yeah, I think it'd be right. Where's the D12? Roll for initiative. We got a 7.
Yay!
What damage do I do? D10, I think. D8.
You can't even hit with a d20.
D8, exactly. D8.
Yeah.
You get a D6 now. Big
Max
docile.
damage.
Actually, no, during combat that'd be shit, wouldn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Well, don't die, you know what I mean?
It's not hard, just don't die.
Don't fight. Pretend you're drunk.
I'm a fire mage, my one weakness is water.
Can't you make fire anyway, even though you're wet?
No, if I'm wet, then I immediately die.
He's like Charizard.
Yeah.
If the little skull in his head gets submerged in water, he fucking dies.
I get very sad.
I just get suicidal.
Dissolves.
Just never comes from the
Where's a bathtub?
So,
bathed in
so do we actually have 9 recruits?
A what?
That's it, I think.
9 recruits with us?
Well, we got the 5 recruits and then James as well.
Yeah, so 6. Alright, cool.
6.
That's what I thought. And then I remember someone saying 9. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
So
Alright.
Terry, Jack, Jasmine, Victoria, and
Wrong
Gron.
for that drama.
Hopefully Gron comes out that he's got no scales left.
The skills wash off.
Yeah.
Oh no, his scales!
And then that's your excuse. Oh, I didn't work because the water was.
Oh, dickhead, don't go to river. Oh.
Maybe we should.
I mean, it's very clear. If you have scales, don't go to a water.
Maybe we should kill him in his sleep.
Whoa.
So he's
No
like,
loose
he
ends.
died
Yeah.
believing he was a dragon.
When you wake up,
More
You're
rap.
a dragon!
I feel like someone else should tell him the truth and just break that to him, and then I don't have to talk to him.
Maybe in the last
I'm
one.
sure you can
pretend.
pay someone to just do it for you.
Yeah, I was like, hey Ash, do you wanna break this little kid's heart?
Here's 5 gold.
you can just get a bunch
Anything
of
for 5 gold.
a bunch of people in on the lie
If
with
to
him
suck
saying, "Oh
Scorch's
my
dick
god,
to become a
a
dragon.
dragon," and then you slay him.
Clean off.
No.
Clean on off Mark McGowan style.
Suck it clean off.
That KFC made me feel so unwell.
Oh,
does
that'd be a
that.
good guest.
It's
guest,
supposed to do that so that you
guest
don't have
appearance
it
on
immediately again.
Tabletop 20, Mark McGowan.
Just grapefruiting.
Okay, the moving water got initiative
Just
15.
45 minutes of that.
The water goes in 15.
Sorry, 13. 13.
The water goes before me.
How
does my hand still roll?
Alrighty.
Hang on, my dickhead's helpful.
Mark McGowan plays TT20 except he's just a dickhead.
Yeah, no, he's just like that guy.
He's a murder hobo?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Comes in immediately, he's like, I want to backstab the party and steal the gold.
What my character would do.
Oh, you're one of those guys. Alright.
Mark, please sponsor us.
Yeah, please. We all voted. Voted for Labour, right?
Yes.
That isn't a joke, we all actually.
Weed and machine gun party.
If you're looking for places to
Machine gun killing buddy.
So, what's the initiative order? Who's up first?
Me.
You.
Me.
And who's after that?
Dry food. Then we've got Ren, Scorch, Water, NPCs, Rin, Thomas.
Amputees? NPCs, okay. That's
Yeah,
that makes way more
amputees go.
sense.
How did they roll?
Amputee.
They've disappeared.
Oh, amputees.
Did you
Okay.
say water?
Yes.
The water has a...
Yeah.
Yes. The moving water.
It's one entity.
Okay then.
Oh, red too.
The
The
fuck?
three of you that are in the water don't have time to react before these, whatever the water things are upon you. So I...
You are not getting late.
Jesus. Alrighty. Ash does a 13 hit.
Yes.
Fuck. Made of tissue paper you are.
That's 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jesus.
Jesus, are you okay?
Jesus.
I'm dead.
I take it a 7 doesn't hit.
Fuck you. Couldn't the 7 be... Are they all hitting me?
Yeah.
7 misses.
7 misses though.
7 misses.
You sounded like Danny so much.
You've got 7 misses.
You got 7 misses?
Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Death
I need a shield.
That is 1 point of poison damage, and I need you to make a con saving throw, please.
They're giving you an enema.
Oh, that's not good.
4.
You are now considered poisoned for the next minute.
Yikes.
What is that?
No, that's bad. That's
You
like
get to repeat the saving throw at the end of your end of your turn. And who's next in the water?
Poison's
I believe,
disadvantage of most things.
Scorch.
Hmm?
You're
Surely-
also swept away in the water, right?
Yes, yeah. Oh, you're just going for people who are in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise round.
Does 15 hit?
Meets it, beats it.
Oof, nice. That is 3 points of bludgeoning damage. Does a 13 hit? It doesn't, does it?
Nope.
And then does a 13 plus. Yeah, so that second one hits. And this one is 5 points of piercing damage.
There's 6 of them.
So Ash, you feel like a thud as like you feel this blow in your ribs, and then all of a sudden you feel like these sharp, stinging sort of pain in multiple points around your body, and that's when you get the poison damage.
Jellyfish.
You feel like a crack as well, and then after that it feels like something latches onto the side of you, and that's when you get your piercing damage.
So I know very well I've been attacked. Can I get a spell up as a reaction? Like a specifically reaction spell?
Can you do that during surprise round?
What's the trigger?
Taking damage. Hellish Rebuke.
Nope, you cannot take a reaction.
Okay, fair
Do you
enough.
not get reactions during surprise rounds? That's pretty OP.
And so you're the other one who's in the water?
Yep, I failed.
Ooh.
Am I prone?
That's a natural 2. Yes, you are.
Okay. Thank you.
And 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
What have we all done from their rolls? Fuck you, Sam.
3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouchie.
And then 18 to hit.
That hits.
Fuck, I'm rolling terribly for damage, so you guys are lucky. 1 point of poison damage and make a con saving throw, please.
Yep. Con saving throw. I have a +5.
You know what this means?
Oh, that's a 2.
Oh no.
+5.
You are now poisoned for the next minute.
It's a 7.
Alrighty, and with that, we are at the top of the initiative order.
Go, Ash, go.
Can I see whatever it is?
Yeah, by now, yeah, you'll be
Where
able to
is it?
see. Sorry?
Where is it?
It's the water
Oh,
itself.
my.
Oh,
Yeah.
skelly bubs.
We're fighting the
There are
ocean.
3.
3 so far.
Hungry
One per dingus that fell over.
We came from this end. We're
No,
going.
we're going
that end?
towards this end.
You're going that way, the river's flowing that way, they came up from that way.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get up.
Give me a athletics check.
Maybe.
Natural 20.
Nice.
So I'm going to get up for a total of 20.
I'll say you rolled a natural 20, so you get to get up, and then I'll say that only cost you 5 feet of your movement speed instead of half.
Not
Nice.
like I can move any further that easily. What does poison do?
Disadvantage on skill checks.
And attack rolls, I think, as well, isn't it?
Nope.
No?
What? Attack rolls. Actually, yeah, you might be right. I think I'm getting confused with exhausted.
There's no grids.
Yeah, so like I didn't have time to prepare this map. So with this, like I said before in one of the previous sessions, the base is of the minis are like 1 inch. So if you just move from the back of the base to the front of the base to the back of the base over, that's basically 5 feet. So that's just how you keep track of it.
Cool.
Okay.
Poison condition, disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yeah, there you go.
It does not apply disadvantage to saving throws.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I know, right?
I would like to. So, 5 feet of my movement's gone. I'd like to cast Dissonant Whispers on the skelly bobber in front of me. And so it's a wisdom saving throw. I would like to say, Owl, please fuck off.
Owl, please fuck off.
Got him.
Got him.
Oh shit, I've moved this around now. Alrighty, no worries. A wisdom save, and then. So you saying "owl fuck off"? Is that like a command part of the spell or anything like that, or?
No, it's just hears my voice and gets really scared.
Oh, okay. Alright, no worries. Where you at?
It's got like a
Roll
voice
for these
changer on
guys,
it.
shall we?
Oh, fuck off.
That's a natural 3, so that's a failure.
So that is 3d6 worth of psychic damage, and it needs to get as far away from me as possible.
No
Does it use
worries.
its reaction?
Yeah, I think it does.
13 points of damage to
To Blue Pants.
Blue Pants.
Got 200 for that.
Blue Pants. Hold on. Blue Pants. Blue Pants.
Don't step on
13.
those loose
And
resolutions.
babe, question: did you just want to use one of the old school maps?
No, that's alright.
Fear of the mind.
All right.
Are you worried about movement?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's alright. I'll be able to keep on top of that.
Okay, so
It's dropping.
13 points of damage to him, and then I would like to try and make my way to the shore with the rest of my movement.
Okay, no worries.
Does he move?
So he needs to run as far away.
Just to keep in mind, again, this map isn't super accurate, but so you guys would have been by now about halfway. A little over halfway, so you've probably got about 40 feet to the other side of the river.
Okay, so I would like to move 25 feet to the other side of the river.
Okay, no worries. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's over there, and you're going to try and move to the other side of the river?
Yeah.
No worries. With that natural 20 athletics before, I'll say you don't have to roll again. So you move 25 feet closer to the edge of the river. So you've only got 15 feet to go until you're on the embankment.
And it's drive through, that's my time.
Alrighty.
So he's 30. No, he's more than 30 feet
Who?
away from me. This guy.
This guy or this guy?
Oh,
Do you know what these are that are attacking us?
That's you.
Yeah.
So you guys have just been attacked, so it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah.
But it feels like whatever hit you with a fist, and then bit you with teeth that aren't really humanoid.
Can I
I mean, I won't be able to tell what the fuck's going on at all. I'm still
No.
rolling
Yeah.
and getting eaten.
From people from the who are still standing up, they'll basically just see like arms and legs flailing mixed with like this weird green sort of bluey skin color and scaly skin with also tentacles sort of coming out from their back, and they've got like fins on their forearms and on their
Jesus.
heads and stuff like that. Yeah.
Cool. Alright, I'm going to start heading towards Scorch. I'm guessing I can't see the thing attacking him, just,
You can just see the
kerfuffle.
commotion.
Yeah, you can just see the commotion.
No. 5, 10, 15. Ah!
You're right. You can get to him. I'll say it's 25 feet to get to him.
Okay, cool. Can I be like
Yeah.
here?
Yep.
And then can I see the, do I have a shot at hitting the thing with an
Yeah.
axe?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can definitely.
Then I'm gonna try. I've got my shield in one hand, and I'm gonna try battle axe with the other hand.
Battle axe, be your battle axe, bad axe.
Yes.
Give him a swing.
It's
Give me
been
a
a
roll.
while. I don't have advantage or anything, so it's just my regular.
Dice straight up.
Right.
It's this one here, the +5.
Battle
Battle
axe.
axe.
Yeah. 19 plus
24.
24.
5. Yeah.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah, roll damage.
Cool. 1d8.
+5 damage.
1d8. 7 plus 5.
7 plus.
Is that 12 damage?
That's. Ah, that is.
Is it
yeah.
not a D8?
So yeah, 12. Alright, cool. No worries. So, gold shoulders on 12 damage.
Kill.
Anything for your bonus action?
No, I can't think of anything.
Alrighty, not a problem.
Did you have dancing lights yet? Or the one that you can colour
Yes.
spray? Although that requires an action, doesn't it?
Yeah, dancing lights is in action.
That's some good rocky road.
Do I get to
For the
make
love of God, please stop licking your lips. So who's up next?
When do you get to make a save for poison again?
That's at the
End of your turn.
the end of your turn. So,
So
it'll be
I
at the end
get
of your
to
next
make-
turn.
But wouldn't it be at the end of my turn? Because they had a surprise round, that's when they hit us, then it was my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Make a roll.
You're at the
What
top
save
of
is it?
Can't save.
10.
Still poisoned.
Oh, sorry, I just realized for my bonus action, can I help Scorch get up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna touch you up.
Yoink him.
Yes, I've done well.
I'll say it's easy enough to pick him up from prone. So
Okay.
Scorch, you are now up. Alrighty. Who's up next?
It is Rat.
Cool. So I'm just getting bitten and punched underwater whilst floating downstream.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah.
Oh man, that's not on.
Not ideal.
Yeah. The water's gonna bubble quickly before Ren just gets massive and just emerges from
Yes.
Yeah. Kind of like Ant-Man.
You could have also just gone into the earth.
Yeah. I was thinking of using mold earth to just like prop myself up.
That's a coward's approach.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. It's like
Get
we've got to
actually
mash
taller.
these fools,
Yeah.
you know.
Rule 1, be tall.
Start tunneling under the riverbed.
Because you can be tall and then tunnel.
Yeah, that's it. You just need a bigger tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
river.
so Ren is huge, and
Oh, he's just large.
he's large. Sorry, he's large size. And so I got to get up. I got to stand prone. Is that an athletics check still?
Nope.
No.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it would be.
Even for a large sized creature?
Oh,
Because he's getting big, you know.
no. No, you can just stand up.
Woo! And now, do I get a good look at this thing that was pounding me?
Yeah. So it is one of these.
Sexy.
Oh man! Fucking pick to the face.
Looks like he reads books.
He looks like a reading man between you and me. Yep, gonna oversize the pick straight to the face.
No worries. Roll for attack.
That's a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Nice.
So that's a D8 plus my D6 big damage.
Big daddy damage.
Big daddy damage. Alright, so that's 6, 7, 14 damage.
14 damage. No worries. 14 damage for yellow bones.
Yeller bones.
Imagine all the recruits in the background like,
Alrighty.
my
bonus-
terrifying magic.
The bonus action
Was
was
going
getting
large.
large. Yeah.
Alright, cool. No worries. Alright, who's up?
Me!
Scotty boy.
Scorchy boy. Cool, so just got picked up. You put me on my feet.
Yeah. Pick you up. Pat you.
Just looks like he's having a bad day. Just like,
I've left my arm out as well for you to just like
Hold on to
hold on for a second if you need it.
Brace yourself.
cool. I am going to just assholes right in the face. Yeah, easy. I'm going to basically just like, is he standing in the water or is he just like?
After you stood up, yeah, he would have
Yeah,
started.
pretty much just risen with me.
Lift, yeah,
Pulled him off,
lifted
yeah.
himself out of the water.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not having a good time at all, so I'm just going to point blank conjure fire and just going to fire 3 scorching rays, point blank range at him.
Nice.
Oh, is that a disadvantage?
Would it be disadvantage?
Because it's a ranged attack.
Yeah, within 5 feet.
Oh, well then,
Step back 5 feet.
Oh, you could try and cop an attack of opportunity beforehand.
better plan. I'm going to
Scorch is
use.
not used to being up close and personal
Shit.
with this shit.
Hang on, how much damage does Burning Hands do? Let's have a look here.
Ooh.
Oh, Burning Hands. Okay.
It's like 2d6.
It's not much, is it? But I can always
Burning
cast it.
Hands.
3d6, but I can also cast it at a second spot. Yeah, might as well. I'm going to point blank range cast Burning Hands with a second level spell slot.
No
Nice.
worries.
Just directly on this guy.
Is that?
It's a dex save.
Are you doing
Dex
second
save.
level?
Yeah.
So you're doing 4. Nice.
Ooh, that is 8.
8. It's a fail. So it's 46 worth of damage.
Jesus. That's pretty good.
Did you?
I mean, I know it's not ranged, but still 46 with damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that crispy skin.
Ooh, not too bad. Okay.
Oh, average.
10, so it's 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage. What's he on total, Ash?
Who do you
This is
Golden shoulders.
Golden Shoulders is on 12. So
Which one?
28.
28? Yeah, no worries. You, like, he emerges out of the water, you just grab his head, and then your hands just light on fire and start sizzling his head, and he's just screaming and screaming.
God.
You just hear the sizzling of his flesh, and you can smell it cooking.
Is Scorch screaming as well whilst this is happening?
no, it's just like a focused fury of just like, I fucking hate the water!
And you let go, and he kind of like takes a stumble backwards, and he's still like screaming and just yelling at himself, but then all of a sudden he rights himself and he's still good to go. He's
Cool, alright.
not done yet.
Nice.
That hurt, but
Alright, I don't really have a lot I can do for bonus action. About
Bonus action, wet stuff.
wet myself.
No one will know.
No one will know. Dry food might know.
How to the water gets
Uh, Cool. Bonus action, I'm going to turn to dry food and just be like,
eyes up, man. in the game.
Chuck me in the fucking water.
Fuck ups.
Who's up next?
It is the water.
Who's up next? Alrighty.
Oh no.
No worries. Gold Shoulders is gonna go for you, Scorch. No,
The
that's
burning
a
his
miss.
Just like looked into its eyes.
16 hits, right?
Yep.
What the fuck? 3 points of bludgeoning damage. So this guy takes a swing and you manage to duck, but he managed to sort of come down low and like just punch you right in the forehead.
Just a fish man.
In the forehead. Oh, just in the forehead.
Bro, Scorch just got punched in the forehead, everybody. he took it like a champ, though.
19 hits, yeah?
Yes, it does.
Right on the hard part. So you're like,
It's not like embarrassing anything.
So that's 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fuck me, I'm taking a lot of damage.
As this guy's tentacles whip out from behind his back and like wrap around your body and start to constrict.
Gross.
I need you to make a athletics or acrobatics check, please.
We'll make acrobatics, I suppose, because. Like,
Fuck athletics.
As he tries to grapple you.
Alright.
No.
Before he, like, if he's got tentacles and stuff going on, like, on the second one of the attacks, can I use Hellish Rebuke?
Yeah, of course you can. It's a reaction, right? Yeah.
Yes, it is. So it's a dex save on his part.
If he's trying to grapple you and you're using Hellish Rebuke.
Well, on the second attack.
Yeah. So his grapple is on the second. Are you using
Is he-
Hellish Rebuke on the second attack?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so if you're using it on the second attack and he's actively trying to grapple you with his tentacles, I'm going to say it's an auto fail.
nice.
Oh, is that? Okay, yeah.
On his part, in regards to the deck save.
Yeah.
You're just walking into it.
So what does Hellish Rebuke do?
Flames
Sets his
burst
body
out
on fire.
to
So his body's on
in,
fire?
in response to
dex save?
damage.
It's auto fail. He's trying to grapple you.
Nice. So it's 2d10 fire damage.
Nice.
Where's the d10s? This one, and go. Ooh, 15 points of fire damage.
Yeah, cool. So he like wraps his tentacles around you and he's coming into like fucking like
Unhinged
river
his jaw.
water dripping from his face and he's snarling. You see his teeth and all sorts of he's like fins on the side of his head are like flaring back and forth and like he really looks like he's trying to go in for the kill here before you erupt in fire and flame, and this guy just screams bloody murder before you feel the tentacles that are wrapped around you slacken and go loose, and then he just falls into the river. You just, and you just see his charred body floating downstream.
Nice.
So that guy's done.
Yeah. Done. Get him out of here. Slum over here.
See, it's
Fuck
sticky.
off. Fucking bonito bread.
Scorch probably just looks like his whole his every perfectly composed is just gone. His hair's a mess. His makeup's all running over his
You're
face.
just surrounded by steam now.
Yeah, just
And it stinks too.
smells like yeah,
Burnt
fish.
fish.
Hot
Yeah.
river water.
Yeah. And
there's
it's not
like
like
that
it's
estuary
like
smell?
It's like it's like exactly.
Covered in mud and stuff. It's like,
Like cruising down by
It's like someone's burning
Estuary.
seaweed and rotten fish. All right, who's up next?
It's still.
They're
Oh,
like
sorry, that's right. I was about
I was
to.
about to make a joke about Japanese just eating everything, but no, you've already got to cut that.
Anyways, old mate's going to still try and take a couple of swings at you, Ren. So that's a natural 20.
Cool, that hits.
What the fuck is wrong with this dice? Jesus
Just
Christ.
rolled a natural 20. What do you mean?
So you get 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay,
That's a natural 18 on the second hit.
that hits.
What is it?
I'm putting that in dice jail from now on. It's 3 points of bludgeoning damage on the second hit.
Yep.
And
too good to be
on the
poisoned.
third hit, you notice. On the second hit, you notice like these little sort of small, talons stick out as he goes to hit you, and he gets you with his poison quills.
Should I have made a save at the end of my last turn? Sorry.
No, you're about to. So hold on, 17. Does that hit?
No, actually.
Oh, nice. Alright, cool. He goes to hit, and where the poison quills kind of come out, actually sort of glance off your chainmail and don't manage to pierce into your skin. So you don't take any poison damage, you don't have to make a throw.
So I took 5 damage and then 3 damage.
Yeah, so 8
and there were
points
3 attacks all up?
8 points of bludgeoning damage, and there was 3 attacks all up.
Okay, cool.
Were you poisoned last turn?
I was poisoned last
So
turn.
then he does get to make a save.
Oh, sorry, yeah, you do.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'll just do that quickly. Sorry,
So
I forgot.
and that's at the end of your turn.
Ow! I will pinch you.
Trying to stop your leg from shaking.
I rolled a 10.
Total?
Total, yes.
Still poisoned, my friend.
I was just trying to stop you from shaking.
Do you get advantage on con checks?
No.
Shame. Would have been good.
If
Cool.
only.
Alrighty, no worries. This other guy is going to. So, does he have any disadvantages this turn, or is it just last turn he has to run away as far as possible?
Let me double check my spell.
I think you just can't move towards.
But
No,
how many
it's a
turns
fear
is
effect,
that? Does he make a
Is he
save?
frightened?
I don't think it's frightened, is he?
Yeah, no, he just last turn had to use his reaction.
Okay.
So
Alright.
there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, alright, no worries. Okay, so he's gonna stop running away because he realizes something fucky was going on. So he stops and he turns around and he sort of pops his head out of the water and he sees his scorched friend floating past. And he looks back at the fight and you've gone huge and he goes, fuck that, fails.
Leave.
So he ran down the river.
Fucking try, motherfucker!
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Like looks up at the scene and goes, fuck that! And decides to leave because it's not a good situation they found themselves in just now.
Be fruitful and multiply away from me.
They're not that smart, but they're smart enough to know when they're outmatched and outnumbered. So, but this guy here, he's in a bit of a frenzy and he's
Okay, it is
just
the
going ham.
NPC's turn.
Cool, no worries. So I'm going to say that they all surround the last guy and just wail on him. What damage was he on?
Who's he?
I know
14?
I have glasses.
Yellow Bones.
He took 14 damage.
14. 6. Yeah,
Carry
no,
4,
yeah.
11.
Enough by averages, by law of averages, enough of them will hit and do damage to kill him. So yeah, they come up and like start just fucking swords all in the water and shit like that, just slicing it up, and you guys have sushi for the next week. So that combat session is now done. But you guys are still in the middle of the river. Ash is close to the embankment. You guys want to continue on?
Yeah.
Or do you want to do anything before you move off, or
Just try and get through it.
just try and get through it?
Ren's gonna help pull now that he's big.
Now that he's big? Alright, sweet, no worries. So, being a large-sized creature, yeah, you could probably pick someone up if you wanted to, or...
I do have advantage on athletics.
Yeah.
But yeah, I suppose maybe.
Maybe you should carry
Just
some.
support the donkeys, I suppose, and just push it through, put the cart through.
Don't call yourself a donkey.
Fuck off!
I can just push from the back. Maybe.
What I'll do is I'll get everyone to make an athletics check at advantage. With Dryfu helping and
Can
Ren
I-
being large.
Can I cast Ice Weapon and get a spear and just spear myself to the other side?
Yeah.
Do I have to roll if I do that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's a good thing I rolled at advantage. 25.
20.
Nice. Cool.
And
Yeah.
a one.
No, brilliant. Cool. So you guys
7.
all get across the river. You walk out dripping, some of you a little bit bloody and sore.
Come on, 10 points.
Jacked up on adrenaline.
So you managed to come out of the river, and Jack goes, "Holy shit!" James. James goes, "Holy shit! I've heard of those things, but I've never actually come face to face with them. They're fucking ugly bastards." Anyways, are we all okay?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take a quick second to sort of dry myself off here, and then we'll be off again. By now it's what time did you guys get to the river? Did I say?
Early afternoon, I think.
Early afternoon. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Jack sort of looks up. James. James looks up.
That got a crush on me.
Jack's the one that's got a crush on you, correct. James sort of looks up and he kind of goes, we've got a few short hours of sunlight left, so let's see if we can make the best of it, shall we? Can I get a survival check from those who are up front again, please?
I'll go help up front this time too.
You go help up front?
That's okay.
Am I up front? Who's up front?
Are you up front?
Who's good at tracking?
Yeah.
Me.
So you. Who else? Yeah, survival.
19.
I'm no longer at front. I'm trudging behind, kind of sulking.
I'm okay at survival.
21.
21 and 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. No worries. You guys make some really good time. So, if I can clear that out of the way. Move that. Go over there for now. So you guys make some really good time. In the next couple of hours, you actually manage to get to about here before it starts to get dark. As it starts to get dark, James kind of pulls you up and goes, look, so after getting across the river, I don't know if it's entirely necessary that we keep pushing on through the night, a couple hours into the night, but every little bit helps, I guess. So
Are we seeing signs of civilization?
not quite yet, no.
How
Not
far
yet.
away are we from where we need to be?
So you're about here.
In terms of that much travel?
Oh, another day.
I suppose just rest and be fresh tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Do it.
Alright, so yeah, James tells you if we set up camp now and then leave bright and early tomorrow morning, we'll get there just as the sun starts to set. In that case, we'll probably have to secure a boat in the morning after, so stay the night in Silverwood. You can say goodbyes to your friends, and then off to Veritas Mimbray. But yeah, so did you guys want to set up camp?
Sounds good.
No worries. You guys give, with those survival checks carrying on, I'll say that you find like a relatively sort of nice spot to set up camp for the night. You break out the liquor. You get the campfire going.
Break out the opium.
And you turn off the battle music because...
We're trying to sleep.
Exactly.
And fast travel enemies nearby.
Yeah.
You got fast travel whilst through the fire and flames.
James sort of stands up and goes, some of you took a couple of hits in that fight just back there at the river there. So if you want, we can, me and the recruits can keep watch for tonight. But it's up to you guys.
Yeah, they can play us out.
Get those guys to
Alrighty.
do it.
No worries. So you guys set up camp, you get settled in for the night. Is there anything you want to do before the night finishes?
Do we want to just fast forward sleeping?
Fast
Just
forward?
Start tomorrow?
Have a sleep, get ready for the next day.
Yeah, not a problem. Cool. So you guys wake up the next morning feeling refreshed and a little bit cleaner after your bath. And you guys get going again.
Actually, there is something I would like to do.
Oh, yeah?
Can I change my boots into, make slight dragon footprints around that kid's bed, the one who's glued dragon scales to himself?
I guess scales still on
You mean the Drake?
Like the Drake we saw. I just want to when he's asleep, I just want to make some footprints around him so that when we wake up the next morning, I was like, was that you? Oh my gosh!
Cool. So
He isn't out though. His scales have probably washed off in the water, and you don't have to keep up with the charade.
I know, but it's funny.
No, so they didn't fall over.
Drop this.
Oh,
So
she's still
they didn't knee deep, remember? So they didn't actually fall in the drink.
He's still wearing
Nice
those
sweat
scales
of
on
dragon.
his
You're right. All
Can you give me a stealth check, please, at advantage?
was a 1.
I had advantage.
Wait,
Okay.
Still not much higher.
That was a 9.
I was going to say you 2 nat ones. 9? No, that's fine. You managed to.
Oh, yeah. This poor kid is so easy to get.
So you guys will wake up in the morning, and what? You go over to him and you're like,
Dude, were you like sleepwalking?
what? What?
Look
Oh
at
my!
your footprints.
Where did those come from? My
That
footprints.
was you. I watched you walking around last night.
And I had dragon feet.
Well, it was a bit too dark to see your feet, but those definitely look like your prints.
Give me deception with advantage
Because he's a
because
fucking
back
idiot.
laughter.
because of the footprints. What are you rolling for?
Just to see whether or not I believe it. I got that line, so I'm like, wait a second. This isn't me fucking with him. What have I done?
Did it work?
That's an 18.
Really?
I'm proficient in deception, Carl.
Nice.
Oh, he rolled a natural 16. So
Does he know?
no, he only has a +1 to insight. So yeah, he's like skeptical, but he's just like, I mean, I guess. So, is this like a were-dragon thing? Do I change at night?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. What?
But hey, I mean,
I want
something,
that one to believe it. And it's just like, what's happening?
something's happening, right? I mean, that's. I was getting really worried because nothing was happening, and then, I mean,
Hashtag you lunatic.
there's no drakes around here.
No.
It must have been me.
Yeah, good job,
And
dude.
you just brow furrowed, really just trying to like do the mental gymnastics to figure out how this works in his head because he really wants to believe it, even though every part of him is screaming that it's not true. Alright.
You're going to cause permanent psychological damage to the kid.
Never
We're gonna
trust
rock up
again.
to like Gross Membre soon, and then he's no longer our problem.
Alright, so
Hey, guess what, kid? You've just been gaslit for the last 2 weeks. Well, now.
can I get
Prank.
a
Just
survival check, please,
prank
from the people
control.
up front?
Do you want me to go up front again?
Yeah, excuse me.
21.
11.
21, 11, no worries. Even. Alright, cool. You guys make good progress over the day. The terrain sort of starts to change up a little bit, so these hills start turning into sort of small mountain ranges. The woods start to get a little bit thicker just before you get sort of back to town. As you're walking through sort of this sort of halfway between grassland / foresty area, there's like patches of areas where trees are just sort of clumped together and stuff like that. You're walking through, and there's this one like sort of group of trees that you start to sort of pass through. Can I get a perception check from everyone, please?
Ooh, not good.
5.
What's perception?
18?
Oh, 24.
24. Very nice. You notice, you're walking along and you notice 3 separate trees that are positioned in this strange sort of way. They're very sort of straight on, as if someone planted them. And then upon sort of having a second closer look at them, you realise that their roots are sort of arched up in weird ways as well.
Treants.
And as you guys as you guys walk up to them, you also notice that there's just an abundance of sort of saplings in this particular area where you've noticed those 3 weird trees. Can I get everyone for me just roll a D20.
Big money.
Natural 20.
Natural 4.
9.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
How'd you get a 80-20.
Yeah,
We're not adding anything to it, though.
just
Oh,
Eight.
sorry. I was adding my initiative just for no reason. I just thought this was an initiative roll.
No.
Nice.
So you're all walking along, and Scotch.
Oh, me.
Scotch.
Squatch. Why is it always me?
Your leg explodes.
Yeah.
Just your leg fucking explodes.
Your sandal just lost
We
over the
slept,
horizon.
didn't we? So
Yeah.
Mirage is gone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everyone gets their spells back and shit.
It's always fucking Squatch.
Yeah, everyone gets all their stuff.
So I'm gonna raise it. I'll keep it around.
No.
No.
No such thing.
If you go into the study, there's
Just-
a cup full of pencils.
Did you
Own
get
up
bored
to
and
your
shove
mistakes,
them all in
Mitchell.
Hey?
Did you get bored and
Accept
shove
what you've
them
done.
No.
What do you mean?
I did no such thing.
So as you're walking along, you aren't really paying attention to where you're going, and you
Preposterous.
manage to kick over one of these saplings,
Yeah.
small trees, and as you step on it, you just hear this kind of like crack as it's small little stalk cracks and falls over. And you kind of look down, and all you hear is, "By the gods!" And you look up, and
You die.
You explode. Your leg explodes.
I cast leg explosion.
14, does that hit?
No. Misses by 1.
Oh, really? Alright, cool. You
Got my scales.
look
bitch.
up, and all of a sudden you just hear this creaking noise as this massive tree branch comes down and like sweeps to like clean you up, and you manage to duck just out of the way as it sort of swings past your head.
Whomping Wilbur.
And you stand up, and then you hear the voice again going, "What do you think you're doing?" As this tree, one of the trees that are just around you, like uproots itself and like moves itself towards you.
I'm a tree now.
Does it move towards me?
Yeah.
I'm going to conjure some fire in my hands and be like, stand the fuck down, tree, or else you're gonna have a bad fucking day.
I will grab Scorch's arm and try and make him put it down. We're sorry!
Yeah, you just killed his kid. Like, is sorry okay?
We
Good
didn't.
enough.
We didn't. No.
No, this is a giant tree that nearly took Scorch's head off.
Yeah.
Give
Ren's
me
going large
an
as well.
intimidation check.
Good thing I'm proficient in intimidation.
Intimidation.
17.
On the edge.
17.
Right on the edge.
Fuck yeah.
King edgings.
As you sort of, with the fire, it stops in its tracks and just goes, "Leave this area. Now."
Gladly. I'll just extinguish it and I gotta keep walking out.
Step on some more saplings while you're at it.
You should put some signs up.
Stop.
Yeah, they should have some signs, shouldn't they?
We wouldn't have walked through here if there were some signs.
Or like a fence.
Or a fence.
Yeah, or maybe, you could strike up some conversation with
Yeah.
passers.
The tree turns around and goes, "A fence made out of what? Wood? Get out of here!"
Oh shit!
And you see two other trees as well, like uproot themselves and start like shaking their like trunks and like
Great uncle got
shaking
turned
their
into a
branches
fence, you
around. Leaves start to fall from the sky, like birds starts like flying away in panic.
Throw your hands on a tree.
Run.
So you guys taking off, are you?
Yeah.
Cool, no worries. So you guys go running out of this small group of trees and out into a sort of a clear field.
That's how I like my ants. Like, get the fuck off my lawn.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. The idea I had for these guys was essentially like they just like to protect a very small area of their own, and yeah, that's the big vibe I had, which is old man on my lawn with a shotgun. Yeah.
Colour bond is a thing
Quick and
as
fast.
well, just by the way.
Steel.
Colour bond, steel.
Fences.
What?
Fences.
Colour bond. Colour what? Ah! Yeah, cool. So you guys are running out of the sort of woodland area as these guys are like chasing you out. and as you sort of break away from the clearing, or break away into the clearing, you see the trees sort of reshuffle themselves and like sort of fold in, and everything goes still again. you flip the trees the bird as you walk it away.
Flame on each finger.
Red will just shove you in there.
I can take him too.
Keep going.
Running low on fire.
You get 1 point of bludgeoning damage as an acorn is thrown out. And hits you right in the face.
Right in the forehead?
Yeah, right in the forehead, yeah. An acorn.
Run, guys, run!
Like, you flip them the bird and you just see... It's like smack.
Not even like a
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Yeah.
Fireball.
But yeah, I was like, fuck it, we'll roll something. And then I rolled a natural 19. I was like,
Yeah,
there it is.
You're like dragged away, like, oh,
That's it. Like, Rin and Dry Food, like one arm each. Just,
Let me at him.
let me at it.
Like, ready to cause a bushfire.
yeah, absolutely. I'm going as far as the spider trees.
Yeah, that's it. It's gonna be Ash fucking Friday here, folks.
Ready for another Black Friday.
Ash Wednesday.
Do the trees ever throw acorns at you and you decide to just burn down a wildlife reservation?
Teeny arson. That's fine.
Prescribe this burn.
Cool. So you guys continue on, and again with those decent checks that you made before, you managed to make very good time. Just as James goes, fairly certain Silverwood is just over the next crest here, so we're very close. If your friends want to get their effects in order, we should be there soon. You notice as well as you get closer and closer to Silverwood, Eliana is getting more and more anxious and is kind of like holding herself, and every now and then you'll hear like a sniffle from her and stuff like that, and you can see Frederick trying to like comfort her, but it doesn't seem to be doing much. But yeah, you guys approach Silverwood. Was there anything you guys wanted to do particularly before then, or?
Before we reach Silverwood?
Yeah. No, really? All good?
I'd like to pick some flowers on the way and add them to the skulls.
Put them in like the eye
Slot it
sockets?
into the eye holes.
Into the eye sockets? Very nice.
Get like
Alright.
2 daisies for the skull above Scorch's head. Just 2 little flowers.
This is me normally, and this is me when I'm drunk.
Scorch is still furious and he's putting flowers in his little skull.
Should we call it before we enter Silverwood? Because it's almost 11 o'clock.
Yeah. So you guys make your way into Silverwood, and from there you're looking to venture on to Veritas Mimbre. You'll be dropping off your friends, Elliot and Frederick. They will be paying you, yes. And after that, hopefully you'll be on a boat, not to whether maybe the same night, maybe the next morning. It depends on how well
We should go get
James
tickets.
how well James can convince.
I feel like one good night Silverwood seems nice, and then we'll get the boat first then.
That does sound good.
Alrighty.
I feel like we deserve it.
Aren't we not?
Let's try and organise it so that we just pass out on the
I mean,
boat.
we're welcome in Silverwood, it's fine.
No, you are. Yeah. No, you're welcome in Silverwood. It was just. I remember listening back to the second or third episode where you guys were like, "Yeah, we'll just sail back to Silverwood on a Murgo warship," and we're like,
The entire Navy will shoot you from 4 kilometres
yeah,
away.
there's a very real possibility you could have been shot on sight. I mean, maybe not. You could have fucking talked your way out of it like you did with that bandit camp. That was
Hoist
fucking...
the white flag of war.
That was brilliant. But yeah, so you guys happy to end the session there?
Yeah.
Cool. No worries. Sweet. So Silverwood and then Veritas Mimbre.
Fun back to civilization.
I was hoping to get to Veritas Mimbre, but yeah, there was a couple of things that were...
Bro, I could do with a fucking nice coffee, you know? Like properly made.
Yeah, you guys have been in the wilderness for a
Like a
fucking
nice
minute.
change of clothes or something.
Yeah.
Like,
I want to buy.
Imagine how many shifts we would have been paid for by now if we'd actually arrived at our destination. Like,
I would like to vote that Amos gets some inspiration for his.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely right.
Yeah.
No, more than happy
Yeah.
to do that. Must give yourself some inspiration.
at the end of each session, we elect an MVP.
Next session is shopping session.
Shopping?
Oh, we don't have any fucking money.
Yay!
Inspiration is worth 1,000 platinum.
Just before, last thing, just before we really wrap up the session, as you guys walk into Silverwood, you guys get there just as it's starting to get dark, and as the sort of sun disappears from view, you all are aware that that is the last time you'll see it for a week.
What's this?
Long night.
Oh, long night. We've hit long night.
You've hit long night.
Vampires!
Oh, fucking secret and abduction.
Silverwood.
Good one.
So we should be safe from vampires,
We
right?
need them.
No.
Well,
Werewolves.
look,
Fucking, if
Just
you
stay inside the
told
house
us-
if you
It's
stay
just-
outside.
It was gonna be
It's-
a long night.
it's a good thing you
Right.
guys. It's a good thing you guys spent your first week in the wilderness during the day. If you spent a long night,
Yeah. I mean, now
Week
we're going to
worth
the
of
sea
night.
with like lanterns everywhere. So maybe we go.
yeah.
Blue nomads are just getting pumped from now on. just pumped.
But yeah, so end the session there, and
myself
next time we'll see you for episode 13.
13.
Lucky number 13.
It's a long night. Episode 13. Whoa.
The Long Night. Vampires
Long
running
Night.
Silverwood.
That's the name of the episode.
What's
Done
it?
it.
What's
I still have to come up with names for the
Three
episodes.
spooky five.
We haven't even come up with like a group name or anything like that.
You haven't even come up with a group name yet, and you will be needing one soon.
Hunter's Mark.
No.
The bloody mess.
No,
Guys, it's right there in front of us.
Hunter's
Something
Mark.
about like the ship sinking, surely. Like,
The bloodier, messier.
The Shit Strider.
The shit strider.
The Shit Strider.
Or a shit strider.
The catheter kid. Catheter crew.
Well, crew. We
Well,
could be something crew. We
In
were
this,
first
in this
crew.
day and age, they wouldn't know what the catheter it is. I don't think so.
The lesser evil.
We're going to educate them.
Yeah.
The lesser evil, I've decided.
The lesser evil.
No, that's not cool.
Julia and Dom.
The greater evil.
Did you
Geralt
just
would
name
not
my
pick me.
business?
I do like crew action. 'Cause we
Something
were
with a crew. 'Cause
Yeah.
Can you pass me? Yes, thank you. But yeah, think on that. Think of a
You
name.
put this
Because
inside, honey.
Brian Fantana. That's the dice.
you'll need one.
Vitalis.
Crew.
Freedom fighters.
The crude crew.
What's your real name? What's Scorch's real name again?
Scorch.
No, what's
Alright.
Scorch's real name?
Yeah,
See you guys next time.
No, it was like
Thanks for
Jimmy
listening.
or something. It was
Jasper
like
Jasper.
Rig.
Jasper